The juice, bro. What did you do to my drink? Do you hate it?
What did you do to my drink?
Just give me that, dude. Actually, I'll just deal with it. Freaking
My diet, Dr.
Like
Kel. What did you put in my drink? My diet, Dr. Kel.
Can you give me a drink with 3 ice cubes?
Here you go. Yeah.
My drink! What did you do to my drink?
You asked
I
for
put
3
2 ice cubes instead of 3. You what?
He's going through a whole SpongeBob episode.
I love SpongeBob.
No, I think
That's
that
my favorite SpongeBob vocal sting.
my leg.
No, that's a pretty good one. Can you guess it?
How much is he? 62 cents. I'll take him, Mr. Krabs.
No.
This is which one? Bomb Factory?
No, that's a pretty good one too.
Huh? There's too many of them.
It's a pretty famous one.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, it's the one I say most often.
Loser.
Yeah, it is.
Is this-
Loser? You're a loser.
Loser.
Loser. And then second place is oh brother, this guy stinks.
I said that one all the time. I go, oh brother.
Is yours?
Yeah. You
Are
want?
Yeah, you wanna eat it?
You can have it.
Okay, can you open it for me?
Okay, let me
She
try
wants
one.
it.
Let me try one.
You open chips like that?
That's how it's supposed. It says Otair here because.
Don't you open it?
But these don't open.
Oh, we're eating
easy.
churro chips.
Yeah, this is a new flavor though. Choco churro.
Oh, what type? Oh, those are good.
These are too big.
Oh my god. ASMR.
Why did you eat half?
I can't eat the whole thing.
What do you mean you can't eat the whole thing?
Can't eat the whole thing.
Look what he did.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's what
Can't
I'm
eat the whole
saying.
thing.
Yes, you can.
I
That's
can't eat the whole thing.
that's only your brain talking,
I
bro.
can't eat the whole thing. Can you peel my what was it? Can you peel my apple? Why? I can't eat it with the peels on. You know
Is that a SpongeBob thing?
No, that's not a SpongeBob.
I don't know that one. I'm getting
You wanna see-
distracted.
Want to see something crazy? I don't know if it's going to show up that well on stream, but regular hand, right?
Yep.
I got one. This is how badly I react. This is why I was such hell when I was in Richmond for school. Regular hand,
Yeah.
mosquito bite.
Oh,
Ooh.
Right?
What
Is
happened?
that crazy?
here.
You
I
don't get
don't know. I
you'll
get-
get a little bump and that's it?
No, it's fucking a whole hand. I get a mosquito bite and it's like I have leprosy. I don't get it. It's
Ew.
fine. That's why when I went to Richmond that first summer, I was like, wow, I look like I'm diseased. That's not cool. Whatever.
People are not
Fine.
gonna want to get close to me anymore.
I was like, I didn't know. I thought it was the racism. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Now you're like dotted in red. You got like spots all over you.
Oh, so she brought the plague.
You're like, oh,
Like, oh.
oh, it's because I'm Asian.
Yeah, basically.
What is this?
Oh, crazy. Anyway, all right. We ready? Ready to roll?
Peel your apples for you.
But he's was showing me something.
Apples with the skin on it. He says the skin's loaded with toxins.
Kobe's so close to the camera.
Here.
He's not here, and that's why I need you to do it for me, please, please.
Oh, Jesus. Just eat it with the skin on.
You don't like it with the skin, D. I'm not allowed to eat it with the skin. I'm not allowed.
What do you mean?
Oh, my God. All right. If you just shut up, I will peel the apple for you the way that Mac likes you to eat it. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll do it the way that Mac insists. Okay?
Is that you?
I'm allowed to have the skin on.
I don't know what show that's even from.
I do not. I think it's always sunny.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait for like seasons. Wait for a bit.
Oh,
Let's begin.
Oh wait, no, actually.
Let's begin the story. It's just a pleasant little story.
he's gonna die.
So,
I shoot it.
knowing that his dear little brother was yearning to explore the world outside their hometown, Ozir managed to convince mom and dad that he was perfectly capable of taking Maven on one of his jobs. It was just a birthday party by Corva's tits, no disrespect intended, and barely 2 days travel from Nestamir. This would just be a fun, brotherly excursion.
Don't worry, I'll bring it tomorrow.
Sure enough, the party was a resounding success in no small part due to Azur's and Maven's singing and dancing, and payment pocketed along with the extra slice of cake for Maven. They said their farewells and set off. But when they came to a crossroads, Azir asked his brother, "Hey, we've been making good time, so why not take the scenic route back?" And Maven agreed, of course. And so, by mid-afternoon, the brothers found themselves wandering into a pleasant sort of town, looking for a place to spend the night. For being somewhat off the beaten path, Savoy's Gulch had the appearance of a well-kept place. Clean roads, orderly houses, bustling with adults on their way to and from whatever errand they might be running. And so Azir turned to his little brother and said, "I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. I visited once when I was little, like younger than you. I wouldn't say it was like sketchy exactly, but the place was pretty run down and like disorganized. I heard that after the new magistrate, Volhaster, was appointed, he really turned things around and got the place like straightened up, convinced some people that the town needed more state funding. So, I guess the rumors were true."
Okay. Man.
I shoot Maven.
Oh. Is this still the epilogue, or am I playing now?
No, prologue, we're in now.
He's like, it's not too different from Nestamir, I would say. A bit smaller, but I guess anything different is something that's interesting to me. You've been here before, you said?
Yeah, I think Dad took me through the town when we were younger. Again, you must have just been like a baby at that time, but like last time I remembered, it's not like it was a bad place, that you saw like trash on the road. There was a bunch of people just like running around willy-nilly. It wasn't really like organized, but like these houses, it looks like they've had like a fresh coat of paint, and it looks like the streets are pretty clean. It's kind of impressive. I didn't expect them to have turned it around so fast.
Hey, I mean, if the leadership is good, maybe you could be like him too. I mean, if it's a lot different than what you imagine. I mean, I like it right now, so surely the leadership's not too bad. Yeah, maybe the new magistrate's pretty good for the town. It sure looks like it. I actually read a couple papers that the magistrate authored, Haster, when I was at Academy. I mean, might as well, since I'm probably going to be helping Dad out when I'm not like out performing, right? He writes a lot of like public policy about civic pride and education, so maybe that's why things have kind of cleaned up around here. I mean, education is always good. And then in public policy, I think that's pretty up your alley, I would think. Look, big bro.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we should probably spend the night here. It's getting a little bit later in the afternoon, so maybe we poke around and kind of see how the locals are enjoying the magistrates kind of governance. I can tell some stuff to Dad by the time we get back. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. How far are we from home? You still gotta spend the night. Do you think we can make it before it gets too dark?
I think if we traveled through the night, we'd be able to make good time mid-morning tomorrow, but it's probably safer to spend the night here.
Yeah, I don't really want to explore during the night. I think it's a good idea to probably call it a day here.
Yeah, I did promise Mom and Dad I'd keep you safe.
I'll be fine. What are you talking about?
So as you're kind of walking down the street, chatting, admiring the town, he sees it looks like this very friendly little inn nearby, and gestures towards it, and then he says, I'm gonna ask about some empty rooms, so why don't you just wait out here for a second, take a look around, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, sounds good. Don't be too long.
I won't, don't worry. And he kind of scuttles inside to ask about empty rooms, kind of figure out what the best place to stay in for the area for a couple young brothers, young men making their way in the world.
Yeah.
And as you look around at this town again, clean streets, rows of houses, you see some people, it looks like they're kind of coming in from a type of marketplace. There's some shops set up on the side of the road. You see a couple street sweepers. But as you're kind of looking around, one thing you notice is that there's a suspicious lack of children. You see a handful of mothers carrying infants, but there's no kids running around underfoot, which is kind of unusual for the end of the week.
Yeah, that is interesting. So I guess I'll just note that.
No kids.
And then would you say that there's a good handful of just people in general, adults and stuff, just it seems like a bustling-ish, not bustling, but a well-lived-in town, just not a lot of kids.
Yeah, definitely a well-lived-in town. It's got a similar feel to Nestamir, right? You've got it seems like they're like family friendly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is why kind of you noticing that this lack of like kids running underfoot seems weird, because in Nestamir you're more used to like, you know, kids running around and like, you know,
More like
playing games on the sides of the street. And like hanging out and like walking with their parents like to and from errands. So it just feels a little bit like cold is not the right word, but you do like miss kind of like that white noise, like that chatter and excitement, especially because you just came from a birthday party.
Yeah, interesting. And just as the party itself was not in this place. It was just like somewhere else, and we're traveling through here.
Yeah. So you traveled a couple days out from Nestamir, went to this party, and then you're traveling back. But instead of just going the same route that you went, you're like, let's take the scenic route. Let's kind of like stop by a couple towns and like explore, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you're kind of waiting for your, sorry.
No, I don't like you always angle like this on the webcam.
Looming?
Yeah, looming.
Should we all just do that? Should we all just do a 0.5? Just
Yeah, like,
Because I'm leaving. I'm sorry.
you gotta back up. Yeah, that's
He's
it.
excited. He's super excited for this very, very peaceful adventure. So as you're kind of waiting for your brother, you know, just patiently, like kind of like he's a little jittery, right? Maven's not the type to like stand perfectly still. He's like tapping your toes, looking around, surveying the area. You see an elderly villager kind of come up to you, and he's got kind of a frown on his face, and he points at you and he says, "Why aren't you at school, kid?"
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just a traveler passing by through here. I'm with my brother. He's inside. I'm not doing anything weird. I promise. I'm just waiting for him outside. I'm not at school
And this
anymore.
guy, and the guy says, "Oh, so you're just passing through on a school's day? How irresponsible! I shouldn't be supporting truancy. Come along."
Oh, he's taking me
And he like gestures to like try to take you somewhere. So
Oh,
what do you do?
He's like grabbing me. I'm gonna resist him. I'm gonna try to take
No,
my-
he's not grabbing you, but he's kind of like very insistently like, you're a truant, you're a juvenile delinquent, you need to go to school, young man.
Sir, I promise. I don't go to school here, and I'm well educated. Don't worry. I promise you. I'm not doing anything bad. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just waiting for my brother. Please, sir. Please.
As you're making these protests, Azure kind of pokes his head out of the inn, wondering what's going on as he hears your voice rise in pitch and volume. And he says, and he kind of shrugs at you and he says, I'm still trying to negotiate the best price for the room. I mean, I guess it's no harm. While I figure out, like, you know, where we're going to stay and our accommodations for the night, why don't you check out the schoolhouse? I'll just swing by to pick you up after. We might as well not cause a commotion in front of this place.
Brother, do you even know where the schoolhouse is?
He goes, I'll just ask the innkeeper. I mean, it's a schoolhouse. It's gotta be like pretty noticeable, right? It's not a big town.
Okay, if you say so. Don't forget about me.
I won't. I would never forget about you, Maven. Of course. Don't be silly.
Okay. So then I'll look at the older man. Yeah, I look at the older man. I go, take me to school, I guess.
Michael Mason just goes, oh, sure, man, yeah.
No, because my brother said it's okay, so I trust him. Take me to school. Take me to school.
So as you're walking down with this, like following this elderly gentleman, he's still grumbling, and you look back behind you and your brother just gives you a thumbs up before going back inside to finish negotiating for your room's prices. And as you walk down this road, it's really not too far, it's just a little ways down this main road. You see the schoolhouse. And it's this very simple 2-story building. It's freshly painted. It's very welcoming, right? Kind of like that, like, you know, warm brick red-ish color. And as you approach, you see a smattering of kids playing outside. There's like a small group that seems to be playing some sort of activity, throwing a small flat disc. There's another cluster of kids who are jump roping. And there's a little crowd that's surrounding 2 kids that are locked in what looks like a very heated chess match. So the villager kind of like nudges you forward and gestures to the open double doors and says, in you go now. Look, they're still on their break. You'll be able to catch the last session of the day without disrupting anyone.
Okay, sir. If you also want me to, I mean, if you really want me in school, I hope I'll do okay. 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 I guess I'm in school now. Okay.
Even though if you insist.
I mean, my brother did say that education is really important here. I don't want to make anyone mad, but I don't go to school here. I don't know anyone here. I guess these are where all the kids are at.
That doesn't matter.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'll take a. I want to take a. I'm standing outside. Is that correct?
Yeah, standing outside these double doors, and this elderly villager is kind of waiting expectantly for you to join the other kids who are at recess.
Roughly, how many people are like sort of like can I see are like doing activities, and are they like around my age?
You could see like probably like a couple dozen, and some of them, like maybe about half of them, look around like the ages between 13 and 16, so kind of around your age. I'm assuming it's a little bit before he turns 15, so I'm guessing he's like 14 or something.
Yeah.
And you see some kids that are like younger. You don't see too many kids that are older. Like you don't see anyone who's like Azur's age, because he's 6 years older than you, right? Yeah, like you don't see anyone who's like you'd guess would be older than like 18 or 20. Yeah.
Is there like elementary kids around, or is it like mainly like teens?
You see like mostly like the youngest you'd guess is maybe like 9 or 10 years old.
That's pretty old. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna talk to one of the kids. I'm gonna see if I can join in on one of their activities.
All right, sounds good. So, and do you need a relist, or are you gonna figure out where you want to go?
I'll do the one that like are playing like the flat disc activity.
Oh, I wonder what that could be.
Activity. I'll just.
Haley can't mention the word
frisbee.
Or
She's not a no.
Yeah. And we'll get into trouble.
Yeah, we get IRL copyright strikes.
Yes.
No, it's because there's no such thing as a frisbee in D&D.
Okay.
What the Faerun's like? What's a frisbee? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mean a frisbo's disc?
A frisbo.
Yeah, a frisbo's disc is different. Okay, I don't know what a frisbee is.
Play with what is it? Generic flat disc.
Yeah.
Generic brand flat disc.
Hey, it's like I don't know what Tito's is. I only know Teeters. Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to join the group by. I'm assuming they're throwing it. I'm gonna try to catch it in front of like a kid or something. Or is it like tossing it around?
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Roll an acrobatics check.
I'm not gonna do well. 14.
What check?
Okay. So kind of stepping like not like directly in the circle, but like you kind of try to join the circle and you grab the disc as it flies by you, and kind of like smile expectantly, and you see this group of kids a little taken aback by this newcomer that's joined their group. And then, one of the kids who's standing next to you, the one who you've just intercepted from, a boy with like kind of like sandy brown hair, he goes, "Nice catch." And then you see a girl from across the circle, the one who presumably had thrown the disc. She says, "You have to answer the question. That's the rules of the game."
Oh shoot.
Answer the question, dude.
What's the question?
It's 11 times 12.
Oh, 22. Oh, times 12. 121. No, 132. I'm wrong again. I'm wrong. It's 132.
You are real flustered, okay?
Is it actually 132?
11 times 12?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said 11 times 2. I thought you said 11 times 2. That's why I said, 22. Oh, 11 times 12.
You have to
11, 121. And that's 11 times 11?
You have to forgive
That's
me,
11
but she's
squared,
hard
buddy.
to do.
And I go, one more time.
132.
That's exactly how he says it. He goes, 22. I mean 121. No, it's 132.
The girl kind of raises an eyebrow and she says, "Oh, he got there eventually." And the boy goes, "Yeah, the game is you throw to someone across the circle from you, and you have to yell out a math question, and then when they catch it, they have to say the answer."
Okay. I'll say, can I ask a question? Can I throw it?
Yeah, go for it. You have the disc.
Okay.
You have the frisbos.
I'm just gonna throw it, not to the girl that already threw it, but maybe
You
like
think about immediate.
some person next to her.
You can, right?
I'll throw
Yeah, go for it.
Just hold my hand. You can.
What level of math would Maven know? What level of math?
You
would
up
Maven
to
know?
you. I don't care. Yeah, it's your character, girl.
what would I want to say versus what would Maven want to say?
Up to you.
If it were me, I won't be an asshole. Maven's gonna throw it and say, "What's 2 cubed?"
2 cute. And so the boy who's kind of standing across from the circle, who's got like a shock of like bright purple hair, he catches and he says, 8. 8? 8. And everyone kind of goes, yeah, okay, good. He goes, yeah, he can disc, he can play, he's good, you know. So as they're continuing, kind of throwing the disc back and forth, the boy who you had originally intercepted the disc from turns to you slightly and says, "You're new around here. Are you like a traveler passing through, or I've never seen you before? Did you just move here?"
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to like interrupt and stuff. I kind of wanted to introduce myself, and I saw the disc flying, and I kind of wanted to grab it. So it's nice to meet you. My name is Maven. I'm here just passing by. My brother's trying to find a home here at the inn. I'm only here for a day, but then an old man tried to grab me and told me that I was being a delinquent for not being at the school. So then I was sort of dragged here against my will, but I get to see people my age, so it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
And he slowly takes it all in. He goes, "My name's Topher."
Okay, Topher.
And-
Nice to meet you, Topher.
Yes. And then he goes, "Yeah, yeah, that kind of happens often here. They really don't like kids just wandering around. They said it adds to like a culture of delinquency. And you know, we're not going to be able to elevate the town if we're all delinquents." So
I promise I'm not a delinquent.
And he goes, "You were pretty fast on the math.
Yeah.
All 3 answers."
All three
So- it doesn't seem like delinquent behavior. But then he kind of shrugs and he says, "But what do I know? I mean, it's the adults make the rules. We're just kind of here to follow them."
Is this? I mean, do you enjoy being in school? As long as you enjoy being in school, then I guess it's not too much of an issue. Now, is it?
The disc kind of flies back your way, like towards him, and he catches it and he says 48. In the answer to the question, which was 6 times 8. And then he kind of throws the disc and says another math fact and turns back to you and he says, "I mean, it's fine. It's not like kind of have any other options. I mean, it's kind of a small town and I'd like to go, like personally," and he kind of lowers his voice and he's like, "I really want to go explore. But like the only way to do that in like Savoy School is just to get a scholarship to go to university in the city, you know?"
A scholarship only. That's a really interesting way of going about it. I mean,
Yeah, well, he's like, "Well, you could try to leave, but, you know, it's not like we're a very prosperous town. We're not along any big trade routes, and we're not really known for, like, anything, like, particularly important. We're not near any tourist locations. We don't really have, like, any specialized goods. So the easiest way to get out of here and actually make a name for yourself is get a scholarship and go to university." Yeah.
well, I'm assuming as someone who's trying to be an adventurer, is that what you're vying for too?
He kind of puffs up his chest a little bit and he goes, "Well, the biggest honor would be if you're chosen for a magistrate's scholarship, because then they fully fund you going to university, you know, getting your degree, and then you can like, you know, if you want to open a business there, if you want to work corporate, if you want to go into government, like that's where all the policy stuff happens. That's really how you become, you know, powerful." And I mean, I wouldn't want to stay here my whole life. He kind of just gestures like small, you know?
I mean, I definitely feel the same sentiment about wanting to want to go explore and stuff like that. I definitely like, even though I haven't been out of town, my own town, too many times, whenever I can, I always try to make the most of it. So if your goal is to adventure, I sure hope you get it. I mean, any means you can, any means you think is fit for you. One path isn't the only way to go about it. But yeah, I like school.
And he says, "Oh, that's interesting. What school did you go to? Like, did you guys have like a specific like curriculum or stuff like that, or did you go to like academy for something in particular?"
University of Virginia.
Okay.
I went to the University of Virginia. Where's Virginia?
Well, it's just a place. That's it. It's just a place over yonder. I'd be like,
Over yonder.
How about
Just a different realm.
I'm just gonna say it. You can tell me if this isn't the correct timeline, but I'll say I recently graduated. In fact, got a degree in the College of Glamour, I am a certified bard now. So I guess that's why I like school. I had a lot of fun getting my degree, and yeah, I'm super excited about it.
He kind of wrinkles his forehead a little bit and he says, "A bard? I mean, I don't know that much about bards. What do bards do?"
Bards, like me, they like to sing and dance and be creative and use their creativity and their passion and their performance to do cool things, make movements, do cool things. It's super awesome. I came from a family of bards, so my parents are both like it. My brothers kind of like it, so I guess I might be biased. But yeah, they're super awesome. And I get to sing and dance and use my passion and my interests to better myself.
Oh, so it's like theater? Like you're like an actor or like a musician?
You can be an actor if you wanted to. Me personally, I like to sing. So I'm more of a vocalist, if that's what it is. I do play the lyre. I do play the lyre sometimes, but that's usually while I sing too. So call me a vocalist.
Yes, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of someone out of Savoy School becoming like a musician. It's not really like it doesn't really like seem as a very like prosperous or powerful position, but I guess that's cool and I didn't realize there was a school for it.
I mean, yeah, there's schools for anything. I mean, you said that you're not that you haven't traveled much far from here, but I promise you there are plenty of places. Even education can have their own sort of paths too, more than just the school that you know the most about. So there's always so many things to learn. If you'd like, I could ever always play you a song if you'd ever lend an ear.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know, like my grandmother had told me before that there used to be like more adventures, like there would be like an adventure passing through the town and they did like all sorts of things, but you know, generally they said that, I don't know, maybe it was just the adventures that she meant. She didn't really think they were very particularly like educated, you know, because like the main thing here is our town was kind of a dump before. Mm-hmm. He says this a little like conspiratorially, like town was kind of a dump before, so you know, the easiest way to make, like, you know, things not so awful is to become educated, get a good job, send money back, and then the town can grow. You bring honor to the town, right?
It's the Philippines. Side note, it's the Philippines. We're a nation.
Why did you paint your nails?
Yeah, like scenes beside me, she was painting my nails.
Oh, emo boy. Okay. Emo boy.
Oh yeah, because I'm so artsy like that, you know.
It looks.
I'm an artsy soul. Did you not know that about me?
From the camera, like when your hand is just up, your hand looks a lot more. You had to be lower. It looked a lot more feminine. Earlier. Like it looks like not really your hand.
Slick.
Okay, let's sit here and do the other one.
Okay.
No.
Kobe's just distracting.
Yeah, he is
Okay.
distracting.
Yeah, any other, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. Any other questions from Maven?
Let's see. I'm also trying to remember. He said the bards are uneducated. I'll be like, well, not.
Well, he said the adventurers that they had met, that the few adventurers that they passed through before, the adults didn't seem to think they were particularly educated.
I'm gonna lean into it and I say the best thing about adventurers, they come in all different stories. They come from all different backstories and come in different sizes. I mean, the adventurers you might meet are just some kind of people, but not everyone's like that. Isn't that what's so fun about adventuring? You get to meet all these cool different people.
And he nods a little bit, like he's somewhat convinced, but he says, like, so what's the percentage of success? Like, how often are, like, they successful, you know?
Percentage of success.
For the adventure.
Yeah.
For an adventure?
Yeah, for adventuring life, you know?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't really adventure that much either.
He says, so you're new. Okay. Makes sense. Is there a lot of, like, upward mobility in, like, an adventuring life?
Is there any upward mobility in adventuring life?
It's literally red.
I'm sure you'll find. I'm sure that you. I mean, my father is had a bard degree, and he's part of the council that runs my own hometown.
I love it.
So I know that he's adventured in his past before, and my brother, he's also a bard too, and he's also working his way up the ranks and making my town a better place.
Interesting. I'd never thought of that before. Kind of an orthodox way of getting there, but I guess, yeah, something like being a musician could be powerful. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I love music.
I love
Don't you agree, Topher?
You just grabbed over by that.
I'm really
Told you, baby.
Don't you agree, Topher? I can multiply and I can sing.
Woo!
Multi-talented king! We love our multi-talented short kings!
11 times 12 is 22.
No, we're gonna say that next time. Next time Norm's gonna be like, next time Norm's gonna be like, oh yes, this costs 11 times 12 gold, and you're gonna be like, damn, 22 pieces,
That's a
let's
steal!
go!
That's a steal! If you can answer my mathematical question, you get a discount.
It was like, I got this.
22!
22. That's me.
So as you're talking, kind of finishing up this conversation, you hear the bell ring, and immediately all these kids like hasten back to the schoolhouse. And Topher, who we were just talking to, beckons you to follow him, and he says, "You can share my seat. All we have left for the day is recitations, anyway."
I'm gonna ask, how long this class last? I'm worried my brother won't be able to find me.
He kind of shrugs and he goes, "It's usually pretty quick, like another like 20 minutes of the day. It's like the last thing we do before we leave for the weekend."
Damn. I mean, he wouldn't say that. He would not say damn. He would go, oh, it sounds like...
Language!
Not Maven can't say that.
He goes, sounds like fun. And thanks for sharing your seat. And I'll follow
problem.
them. I'll follow them in like this.
Yeah. So Topher leads you to this very tidy classroom, right? Polished wooden floor. It's kind of gleaming as the sun's rays shine through the windows, and you see these short rows of desks that are adorned with stacks of books. And the room smells like freshly sharpened pencils. And you see a very youthful woman with short blonde bob and a very cheerful smile, and she's standing at the front of the classroom, kind of waiting patiently for her students to take their seats. And Topher kind of leads you to the back of the classroom, and he just says, "So we're going to be doing a recitation, so you're probably not going to know the answers to these, but like, yeah, just, you know," he kind of pulls up a chair so that you can sit at his desk too. And he says, "Yeah, but if you have any questions, I mean, feel free, I guess. I mean, everybody's here to learn it or whatever." And he just kind of like shrugs. All right. Like,
Sure thing, man.
Obviously, this doesn't happen often.
Sounds good, Topher.
Yeah. So then the teacher, and you kind of looking around, you notice on the whiteboard that, or the kind of like chalkboard, whatever, her name is written at the top, and it's Miss Paleglade. And she claps her hands to get everyone's attention, and this row of like, young teenagers and this classroom of young teenagers look up at her, and she says, "All right, class, let's begin our recitations for the day. Last thing before you're free for the weekend. But everyone, what is education?" And this chorus of kids in unison, in monotone unison, they say, "Education is an opportunity."
Education is an opportunity.
A little bit behind.
Yeah. Education is an opportunity.
And then she says, "And what is this an opportunity for?" And the kids all say again, "Progress and gratitude."
Progress and gratitude. Okay.
And then the teacher kind of looks around, like she's kind of looking around at the class. She says, "Why progress?" And she points to a student who's sitting in the front row. And this kid says, "Progress means power, and power begets change." She's very good, good. "And why gratitude?" And she kind of points to another kid. And this kid says, "Because education is a privilege, and only those who appreciate it can reap the rewards." The teacher says, "Excellent, excellent. Very good, very good. Remember, everyone, these are our universal truths. Okay. They form our foundation of thought." Yes, our foundation. "Without strong foundations, we can hardly build anything worthwhile for future generations." Yes, not just in Savoy's Gulch, but in our greater communities, in the world at large. We must all have these same universal truths. Can someone explain why?
Ooh. I don't think
Just looking around.
I don't know if he'd raise his hand. I think he'll just listen.
She points to, not towards you, but like a couple rows over to a kid who's got his hand raised. And the kid says, because truth is truth. What is not truth is misinformation, and the misinformation leads the mind astray. If we don't have the same truths, then we can't agree on anything, and that halts progress and prevents gratitude. So, thus, it defeats the purpose of education. She says, very good, very good.
Interesting.
Taking a beat to process.
I am taking a beat to process. I'm in class right now, bro. I'm in class. I have to think about this. Okay. Okay. I understand. I understand the foundation.
Yeah.
Truth is okay.
She's like literally in class.
I'm literally in class right now.
And so you notice that the teacher is kind of asking some other questions, students are answering, and you are kind of mulling this over in the back of the classroom. And of course, like, you know, like, I don't know, what are your thoughts about it, I should say? What are Maven's thoughts right now as he's processing what he's hearing?
I mean, he does, the bare foundation of, like, education is good, he agrees with. Some of the things are just, like, things he's never, like, heard of in that way before, where it's like education is like the absolute truth. If no one, like, you need to be like, if you're not educated, then you're not, like, your foundation is like rocky. You're not, like, to be, like, there's so much value in, like, the idea of education that if you're not educated, you shouldn't be listened to, which he said is sort of like he doesn't disagree or agree with it. He's like, how interesting, I've never heard it like that. I feel like there's everything has value is what he thinks, and it's just interesting how much value they put into the idea of education. He doesn't have any, like, good or bad feelings. He's just like, okay, how interesting, I've never heard it like that.
Maybe goes,
Sort of,
oh.
he would not. I don't think he would disagree with it at all. He's just surprised at he's just interested in, like, I've never heard it like that. Is it because I've been in Estimere so long? Like, there's so much value in education. I've never put that much value in education.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so again, class is slowly finishing up. They finish answering the questions, going through the recitations, and finally the teacher goes, okay, class, you're now dismissed. Have a good weekend. Remember to finish reading the chapters on public policy, on, you know, most effective public policy strategies and enforcement of disruptors. And that'll be due next Monday. Okay?
Enforcement of disruptors.
Yeah.
Maybe goes, that's an interesting thing to read.
Does he say this out loud, like, to, like, Topher, or does he say this to, like, the teacher?
He thinks about it out loud. He goes, I don't have that book.
And at this, the teacher kind of looks up at Maven. She says, a newcomer. I'm assuming a traveler, correct?
Oh, yes.
And so she takes a spare book from her desk and she hands it to you. And you look at this, like, textbook, and it's not particularly thick. Like, it's a pretty, like, slim book, and it's got, like, it's like freshly printed. Like, you can tell this was, like, recently penned. It's, like, kind of like fresh off the press, so to speak. And this book is titled the Community Mindset, the importance of preserving the community mindset. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. And as you kind of flip to this table of contents to look at the chapters that are assigned, there's this big unit on disruption of the community mindset. And the first subsection is enforcement.
Oh, so interesting. Do I
and the
take the book?
Subsection is re-education.
Ooh, okay. Miwa's like, so interesting. He looks at the teacher, he goes, I don't know if I'm going to be back to class. How do I give this back to you?
She says, that's all right. This is really important for anybody of your age to kind of internalize and understand. Even if you're not part of our community, we're all part of this greater community that's striving towards progress and gratitude, correct?
Yeah. You're really correct, ma'am.
She said so. So feel free to take the book with you. And you notice too that this book was written by Val Haster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss. I'll read it. I'll read it tonight. I don't know
So
if I'll read it
as you were kind of so as you're leaving the school, following Toph around, he kind of is walking out with you, and he says, "Oh, so where are you staying, right?"
I think I'm staying at this inn back, and I point wherever I walked from, and be like, I think I'm staying over there.
And as you're kind of walking out, you notice that Azur's standing there by the fence, and he's kind of tapping his fingers on the railing, and he looks mildly concerned.
I go, hey, Azure! I'm screaming, Azure, over here! I'm over here! Hello, it's me! Forget about me!
So he's gonna brighten you. He brightens up as he sees him. He waves too, but he kind of makes like a beckoning motion, like "Come here, quickly,"
Okay, I'm gonna look at Topher. I'm gonna say, it was nice meeting you. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow before I head out. But have a good night. And I think I just run away. I don't think I even let him say anything. I just run away.
Yeah. He's kind of waving you off, and then Azure kind of grabs you and says, "Hey, Maven, I know we were supposed to stay here for the night, but I'm gonna try to get a horse, and I think we should leave. I might have pissed some of the locals off."
What the heck Sorry, he would not say that. What do you mean you got people upset? What did you do? You don't typically do that.
He's just over there flexing his new nails.
Oh, hold on here.
Push
Okay, what are we
Push it.
Okay, well, my nails are painted now. Happy birthday.
Azure kind of grimaces, and he says, "I was trying to get, huh?"
He said Happy Pride.
I'm joking.
Which, by the way, the nails are black. Where's the rainbow? Where's the rainbow? There's all the
That's like one stripe on like the asexual flag, by the way. That's like kind of ace. Wow.
That's actually going backwards in terms of breaking gender stereotypes. That one quote set us back maybe like 10 years.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride. He can't roll his dice on the black nail polish gets all over it. He can't do anything.
The price we pay for beauty.
For beauty. Anyway.
So Azure looks at you and he kind of grimaces and he says, "Well, it doesn't seem like they have bards pass through the area very often, so I offered to play play some songs and tell some stories so we could try to get a discount on our rooms." And they asked like, "Oh, what type of songs do you sing?" So I just sang them the ballad of Baldur's Gate, and they immediately were like, "You're spreading misinformation, you're telling historical inaccuracies," and they got really pissed. And I was trying to basically tell them look, you don't have to agree with what's being said. It's just a song. And for some people this is truth, and for some people it's not. And even if it's not, historically accurate, the whole spiel, right? The bard spiel. But then they got really pissed and they said that they wouldn't let me stay there anymore. And if I was going to cause any more trouble, they'd call the militia, the local militia. So I think we need to go now.
You got the army running for you. Okay. That's so interesting. The school was talking about that stuff too. About sort of the importance of truth and being educated. I didn't know they'd say it like that, but that's what they're teaching here. So I guess they also went to school here. Maybe we should.
Yeah, leave. He looks down at the book in your hand and he goes, "What's that?"
This is a textbook I got from the teacher, Miss Pelglade. She said something. She said I attended their last class and it was really interesting stuff. She said that it's really important for youth like me to learn about. So I was thinking maybe I could read it in my free time. Yeah, she let me have it. It's mine now. If you want to read it too.
He kind of looks at it aghast and he is like, "Okay, not creepy at all. I think we should get out of here."
Lead the way.
Hopefully find somewhere else, and if not, then maybe I can we can pick up some supplies and we can just kind of camp by the road. I know it's not the safest, but I don't really want to piss anyone off. And as you're discussing, suddenly you notice that a couple of guards are coming up to you.
Oh, shit, let's go! Let's go!
And one of the guards, as he approaches, he says, "Young men, you'll need to come with us." And your brother says, "Excuse me, for what reason? We're gonna go, right? We're about to leave. What could possibly be the problem, officers?" And the guardsmen, the militia, say, we've had many people who've reported that you are disrupting the peace, sir. This doesn't need to be a difficult thing. You'll just be questioned and held overnight.
Held overnight?
Yes.
I pipe up and go, we're literally about to leave. I know we said that we needed a place to stay, but I don't know if I really want to stay with you for a night. I promise we won't disturb any more peace. Just please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt us.
Yeah, and your brother kind of puts his hands over your shoulder and steps in front of you a little bit. And he goes, "Yes, exactly what my brother said. No thanks, sir. We'll just be taking our leave right now, actually." And the guard steps forward a little intimidatingly, and he says, "I'd advise against that, young man." And so Azure kind of gives you a shove, standing in front of you, gives you a shove, and he says, "Maven, run!"
Oh shit! Wait, no, but I see. But what about you?
No, he's following behind you. Run!
Okay, I'll fucking run. I run.
Okay, I need you to make a dex check as you're
run.
sprinting down the street away from these guards.
Oh.
16.
16? Okay. Running like there is no tomorrow with your brother kind of hand on your back, kind of helping push you forward. You immediately weave around a second guardsman who is kind of coming up behind you, and you break through the crowd, and you notice that, some of the kids are standing there looking aghast, and there are people that are gathered, and you are just running. And as you continue running down the street, you notice that there's a couple street sweepers who are now standing, gaping at you, holding their giant brooms, and I need you to make a dex check to dodge them.
Can I try to fly over them?
Yeah, you can do that too.
Wait, but I don't want to. But that will proc
That
Radiant
would be
Soul,
your-
right?
yeah.
Would that proc Radiant Soul?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It would. You
Uh,
already have it up for
Okay, fine. I'll make it.
one.
I'll make a dex check, but just in case, I'm gonna put my wings in front of me like that,
Okay.
because Azure's behind me, so that in case I
Yeah.
run into them, I'll hit them with my wings.
So you are
Okay,
procking
got
your
it.
wings,
No, my wings are out, but I'm still running.
But then when procking your wings is the first action of Radiant Soul.
But I'm not flying.
Yeah,
But my wings can just be out. I'm
They
still.
cannot.
They can't be out at all.
They can't be out unless you proc Radiant Soul. If you proc Radiant Soul, they come out and they stay out regardless of whether you fly or not for 1 minute.
Okay, I don't use my wings.
Not wings yet, not wings. Okay.
Okay, so I'll just try to dodge then. And this is a dex
Okay.
again?
Let's
Dex
see
check. Yeah,
it.
you can do, if you have proficiency in acrobatics or anything, you can do that. But yeah, just
She
dex.
does not.
Nah. Oh.
No,
Okay.
it's okay. Just use it. No.
yeah,
Just
I'll use
roll it. It's fell. Just roll it.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, brother.
10.
Nah.
10.
Okay. So as you attempt to dodge the street sweepers, you actually collide. You don't really collide with one, but you trip over the broom and you stumble in the middle of the street. And immediately, Azure hopes to is trying to pick you up and kind of throw you back on your feet. And noticing that the militia is getting closer, he kind of cusses, and you've never heard him cuss like this in front of you before. He just goes. He just goes, "Holy fuck!"
Shit.
He's just like, "Oh my god!" And he immediately shoves you further down the road and takes off in the opposite direction. He just goes, "Keep running! I'll find you later."
Oh god, I keep running and I'll find them later.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, you hear this giant crash as he apparently has toppled this stand of fruit, and oranges are now rolling into the roadway as he is booking it in the opposite direction. I need you to make one more dex check
I'm gonna use a different
to flee into. You see an alleyway coming up on the street. I need you to make a dex check to flee into this alleyway.
Ooh, 21.
21. Okay, you pivot no one's ever seen before, like a freaking ice skater, and you dash into this alleyway, and your chest is heaving as you scramble down this path. You continue running. You're hoping that Azure can evade the militia, and you're not sure what you did wrong, but this is the most trouble that you've ever been in, and you can't even bear to imagine what your parents are gonna say, right? You finally skid to a stop, and your heart is lurching as you realize you've hit a dead end. And what makes matters worse is you hear a set of footprints pounding behind you.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, so
Please.
I
open
roll.
combat
I
map
roll
one.
perception. What do I see?
no.
Okay, yeah, roll
You
perception.
want to?
What you
Because I'm
want?
just gonna grab your attention.
Go ahead.
Okay, hey, kid. You hear
Oh,
a
it's just a
dark-
person.
Yes, you hear a male voice say, "Hey, kid, turn around."
Am I facing the
Yes, you're
wall
facing, like,
of?
a wall, I guess.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Yeah, you're facing the dead end right now.
Turn around. And
Yeah.
do you hesitate to turn around, or are you just
Loki, I feel like no, he's too scared.
okay?
He's
Okay, so I guess
he just turns around.
So I do notice that you're a bit afraid, kid. I don't want to hurt you. Turn around.
Can I roll insight just really quick on that voice?
You have to look at it.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
have-
go for it.
I have to look at him, or
Yeah. I
okay,
mean,
I'll
you can try.
I'll just roll insight really quickly. Just I want to see if my immediate thought is he's crazy and I shouldn't, or he seems non-malicious and I
Okay.
should turn around. 19.
You want me to say anything, or you got it?
Yeah, he gets a pretty good read on whatever
Okay.
this guy is feeling. Yeah.
Okay, so what you hear is it's stern but genuine. He's not
Okay.
lying to you. It's not. You get the sense that he's lying to you. He really just wants you to turn around and calm down.
Okay. I will hands up, slowly turn around, and as I'm turning around, I say, "I promise I'm not a delinquent."
Okay, I'm gonna.
And I turn
Alright,
around and I look at
So
you.
Haley, I guess you should drop the photo, right? So because he sees. Yeah.
Is he
I can
bad?
drop the photo. But
Is he bad?
you can. Yeah, hold on. Let me put this in one shots. You're gonna ignore the second photo. Just look at the one on the left.
Okay.
The second photo was just for Kobe.
Okay.
I don't have the time to crop it right now.
Oh, he is.
Oh my god, Seraph Maxim!
Is this Zach?
Yes!
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
Maven's like, oh, I love you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you see.
Maven turns around. He goes. He doesn't. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He does not do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna approach you slowly.
Damn.
I'm gonna approach you slowly, and I'm gonna get on my knees to meet your eye level.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Also, he's
Yeah.
tall.
Look, you can't be wandering around like this. It's gonna be dark soon. Your brother, they've taken him to the holding cells.
Uh-oh.
How do you know that?
They're my men.
Are you so genuine?
Listen, you can stay at my house tonight, and I will take responsibility for your brother and take him there too, where you can meet again. But you have to trust me, and you have to come with me. No questions asked. Understand? And before you say anything, I say nod or shake your head.
What's the yes or no question?
Will you come with
Trust
me? Okay, so you slowly nod your head. Okay, so I guess I take you to the house, and
Yeah.
as I'm taking you to the house, the men start flooding in, and I wave them off, and I say, I've got this one. The one you guys got, take him to my home. I'll take him to my home, and they go, but sir, and I silence them. I say, that's an order. Go.
Ooh, Zach.
And then just as a quick reference, how many guards are you talking to?
Haley, how many guards are there?
Is it a lot? Is it like?
How many
There's
guards
like
are there?
a dozen, and you notice that
That's a
one
lot.
who's like kind of like he's got like a couple like a little bit more official. He goes, "Okay, sir, we'll process the paperwork and we'll get him out of holding. We'll send him to your house later."
It's worse.
Maven thinks that's a lot of guards.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell them yes.
That's a lot of people.
Take him, that's it, yeah. And then I say, follow me.
And I won't say
Okay.
anything. I'm just gonna follow you.
Alright, so we make it into a a fairly large house that's surrounded by a garden, and I beckon you in.
Can I roll?
In.
Can I roll perception on the things around me?
You're an adventurer, man. You can totally roll
I'm
perception.
rolling
man.
perception.
Yeah, so you just see like a field of flowers surrounding you and a big wooden house in the middle.
I would like to roll perception
I
on.
beckon you to
You're
go
all
inside.
go for it. Go for it.
19.
They are flowers.
Can I get a better description on the house? Is it like?
Yeah, so it's a 2-story house from what you can tell, and there is light inside.
Does it look like the other houses, like the well painted, well kept?
It does look
Is it-
well kept, but it's not painted. It is just a wooden house.
So
It looks very well kept.
it's not. It looks nice.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
like,
go.
it's like a nicer
It's-
house than what you've noticed from
Okay.
everyone else.
Okay, it's not. The most important thing is it's not a
Yes.
run-down, shabby house
No,
like
it is
Asher
not.
was describing. Like Asher was describing before in
It's
terms
pretty
of
fancy.
this place was a dump.
Yeah, for like the houses that you've seen traveling and even in it's pretty
It's a
fancy.
oh, shit 2-story
It's
home.
a
I'm
2-story
gonna.
home, yeah.
I'm still scared, but I will
Okay, so
go
I wrote-
inside.
I wrote a description. Okay. So you walk in and you notice a remarkably warm house, and you're greeted by polished wooden floors, timber like beams, like wooden beams above your head, and when you didn't notice paint outside, but you do notice like paint inside. It's kind of run down a little bit, but it's fairly it makes you feel like the house you're stepping in is very lived in.
Okay,
Right.
that's good.
Yeah, and you do. Is it like afternoon or is it night?
It's starting to be like evening, so it's like darkness is starting to fall, enough so that like lights are kind of flickering on in various houses that are kind of surrounding the area, but it's not so pitch black that like you can't see in front of you.
Okay, so what you do notice is a lot of potted plants surrounding the area, and
I missed the specific part. Are we like in a neighborhood, or is this like a standalone house?
it's off like the beaten area. So
Okay.
like it's not in the neighborhood. I took you like away from like it's like maybe like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh wait.
Someone is here. Is that your dad?
I'll finish saying it. Uno moment. Okay.
No.
So essentially, when you walk in, you do see a big connected living room. So there's nothing really separating the areas from each other. So
Okay.
you see a kitchen that flows into the.
Ah, nice.
Oh, hi.
What you doing?
We're playing a game.
Yeah. You see.
Hi.
Like scene one. okay, my
That's
notes.
Haley.
Adios.
Go say hi to Haley.
Hi, Haley. Ah, hi. Yeah. Hello, hello. Where is she?
She's at home.
Oh.
I'm in San Diego.
In where?
San Diego.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I live in California,
Yeah,
yes.
Haley.
Yes.
Ask you to roll the 20.
Okay, can you roll this die and tell me what you get?
What I get? Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding.
The
3.
Maven walks in. He goes, "I'm scared. I don't like this place."
3.
She rolled a 3.
Three.
Okay.
Guys, roll.
You won. You won. You won.
Yeah, I won.
Okay, so again, as you notice a kitchen that flows into the living room
Okay.
and into the kitchen. So it's pretty much an open floor plan,
Okay.
right? And you do see that the tables are set as dinner is being prepared.
Okay.
Okay, and that's what you see when you're back in. And you do see like stairs going to a second floor, but
Big dinner table.
big dinner table.
Okay. Lots of.
You know who the food is?
Okay. He's gonna eat me. He's gonna turn me into rotisserie chicken.
I
Okay.
cast flame wall.
Okay, so I presume if there's if the dinner table is large, either a lot of people are living here or a lot of people lived here. That's my thought.
Okay.
I'd say there's about like 6 chairs, and it's like a pretty sturdy table, so it's not like everything's like really tight and clustered together. So again, like pretty big dinner table. It's not like grand hall banquet dinner
Yeah.
table, but it's big. Yeah.
Maybe a family lives here. That's my thought.
Okay.
Could this, or this man
Do you just want to
eats
look
a
what
lot
it
of
looks
food.
like? You want to see what it looks like?
Yeah, sure.
Could be both.
If you show me a picture and it's like a real life, it's like the Lick Lick house or something. He's showing me a picture.
It's actually just gonna be the house he made in The Sims. That's
Yeah.
just Zach and Aaron.
No, it's like a Tomodachi Life preset room.
So this is what you see, essentially. It's gonna be one shots.
Alternatively, it's AI generated. Ooh. Ooh. Oh,
No, that's grounds for disownment. No, nope, nope,
Oh
nope.
my god.
haha! I don't get it. Looks like a nice house to me.
Fairmaxing.
Oh,
That's Aerith's house.
Yep.
can we kick this guy out?
That is Aerith's
I
house.
literally, I gave him like one thing to run with. Like I was like, oh, your character, we can name him after Zach. And immediately he goes, and then I get a wife, right?
I get a wife, but she has a very specific look to her.
Tulungan mo ako doon. Oh, what do you need?
Ay, yung micro na balikan.
Okay, wait, 1 second. I'm being summoned.
Yeah.
Hi, Puss.
Yeah. Yeah, that was literally like the first thing. Like I text him and I go, yeah, you can name your character that you're gonna play. We can name him after Zach. That's fine. And then he's like, and I'd like a wife,
Yeah.
and maybe her name should sound like Aerith. Just saying. And I'm like,
Okay. Huh, so then what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if Colby, who looks like Cloud, and Zach, who looks like Zach, meet? Then we're just making Final Fantasy.
no, we're just playing Final Fantasy. And then me wondering how my D&D game turned into Final Fantasy.
One thing leads to another, and then I don't know what the plot of Final Fantasy is.
Yo.
We defeat Final Fantasy's big bad. We beat Sephiroth or
you
something.
sure?
Oh, is this my campaign?
Sephiroth. Yeah,
This is
that's
my
actually
campaign.
how this is.
What?
This is my campaign.
Yeah,
right?
I said one thing leads to another, and now we're playing Final Fantasy.
Oh, no, you are playing Final Fantasy. The entire world is a Final Fantasy. I am not joking.
Like
Yes.
this.
Like the campaign I'm gonna set you guys on after Haley's is Final. I am not. It is Final Fantasy.
Okay.
I've learned, Maggie, I've learned so much about Final Fantasy in the past
And-
month and a half. I mentioned it to one of my friends, and she said, and I was like, I have Final Fantasy opinions now, apparently. And she said, how? You've like never touched this series or this game in your life. And I was like, I don't know how.
It's like worse than poisoning a well. It's like poisoning a whole ass ocean, bro.
Excuse me, what's the poison? Every opinion I have is barely opinion close to fact.
And that's called misinformation, guys.
Anything that you hear.
No,
that
it's a
is
universal
my
truth.
opinion is called misinformation. It's
And
not
then-
the truth, and that poisons the youth.
And
Kobe's universal truth is Xerath, by the way.
that's actually the third chapter in the textbook.
Yeah. And the
The chapter in the textbook is core universal truth, Xerath.
Okay, we can go on.
Anyway,
Okay, sorry, continue. Kobe, you can continue picking up where you left
The
off.
house and you enter, that's exactly what you see what I described.
well, I'm not.
I look at you and I say, take a seat. I'll go grab your baby.
He's here.
On the way.
He's on the way.
He's on the way.
Why did you take me to your home?
Ah!
Oh my god.
Why is
Turn into a predator, bro.
Hey, yo!
Why did you bring your 14-year-old boy home?
He's here to meet a 14-year-old boy!
She said she was 12.
That's not what he said!
No, it's
Then
no.
they
It's the thing where it's like, you're trying to meet with an 8-year-old girl. She said she was 12.
He said she was 12!
Anyway, so
Okay,
I'm
so I do say-
I'm
so
scared.
that's not what you asked.
I'm
Why
gonna.
did you take me here?
I'm like, why did you take me here? What business do you have? Where is my brother? Are you gonna hurt me?
Okay,
Please,
again,
I'm not. Please.
As you look at my face, you do see like a very genuine like face on me. Like I do not want to hurt you. I just want to talk, and I give you like the brightest smile I can give, and I say, I promise, I'll explain in a bit. I'm going to get your brother.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
And like, I'll show you to sit down.
I'll just go into the living room. I'll sit on the floor.
Not in the seat,
I'm just gonna
It
sit
might
on
be
the
and
floor.
then sat on the floor.
It might be poisoned. A
The
poison
seed?
seed.
He's not gonna roll anything. He's just gonna sit.
Okay,
He's just
okay.
gonna sit on the floor. He's gonna sit crisscross,
Okay.
and he's sitting very like small,
Okay.
like in on himself.
It's not? Even after 3 minutes?
Tito Lito can't turn on the microwave. I don't know if you can hear
Okay.
that.
I can't hear that, but I heard the word microwave at some point, and I went, oh dear.
He doesn't know how to use the microwave. He's back again.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But microwave problems resolved.
Just
Okay.
cast fireball.
Alright, so wait. Question: Do I have Azure already, or do you want me to come back and say that he'll be delivered?
Hey,
I cannot hear what Kobe just said.
Okay. Do
Go
you
ahead.
want me? Do I have? Am I able to? I completely forgot to ask you this. Am I able to retrieve or like get Azure right now, or do you want me to talk to Maven first?
Talk to Maven first, because as the guard said, it's gonna take a while to get him his paperwork to get him released, but they will escort him back later.
Okay. So after maybe like 50.
There's a cat outside. Is that Evie?
The cat, that's Mittens.
That's like a...
This guy keeps taking my NPC out of the campaign.
My one trying
Bro,
to falling apart.
I don't even know what he's about to say because I just gave him some notes and went, go wild. So I'm sitting here, no.
The gold man is just walking in and out of rooms, up and down the stairs. Maven's like, hello! What are you doing? Where's my brother? He just told me to sit down and he walked away from me.
Okay. So maybe 15
Brother is
minutes
still in
pass,
jail.
And I do walk back in and I say, your brother, his paperwork still being processed. He'll be taken here in a minute. Why are you sitting on the floor?
I like it here. Do you want me to sit on the couch? He's like, I'll sit on the couch if you want me to sit on the couch, but for now I'm fine with staying on the floor if you're okay with that.
Let's take a seat on the couch.
And then I just very quickly stand up and sit on the couch like.
Okay, so I take a seat in front of you, and don't laugh. I'm gonna introduce myself.
Oh no.
I look at you and I go, my name is Zacharias.
Right.
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 Right. So
Maven once again goes.
Maven goes.
It's not funny.
Okay.
This is not
Yeah, so
funny.
my name is Zacharias.
Mm-hmm.
What's yours?
Hi. My name is Maven Biraddali. I don't live here. I'm a traveler from Nestamir.
You're saying a lot of things. You're revealing a lot of things to him.
That's
Okay.
Maven is 14. What's he gonna do? He's
Okay,
scared, bro.
Okay. All right. So Zachary, I'm gonna say, look, I didn't mean to scare you. I know you're an adventurer because this town is, as you can tell, extremely tight knit, and I've never seen you before. And we were called to resolve a disturbance, and I assume you were taken to the school.
Yes. What?
Okay. Before we continue, can you tell me a bit about yourself?
My name is Maven. I'm a traveler from Nestamir. I come with my brother, who you saw, and is currently in prison? Question mark. That's what he thinks.
Okay,
That's what Maven thinks.
Wait, not prison. Don't worry. They're just processing his paperwork. He'll be sent here in a minute.
He said that
He's only being detained. He's not in jail yet.
He'll be detained.
he's
in a
here.
holding cell.
He's here 25 to life. He said that he'd watch me, and now he's in prison.
Okay, yeah.
We were coming back. We were on a job at entertaining people at a birthday party on our way back.
And I guess as you're speaking, I'm walking around the house, and I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Oh, we stopped by here to try to find a place to stay. I went to school. Azure made people mad at the inn. I assume that's the people who called for you guys. And when we met up, I guess you saw what happened. Your guards. They were trying to take us. We were trying to leave, by the way. We didn't mean to cause any disturbance or disrupt any peace that you guys were saying. And we were trying to leave, but you wouldn't let us.
Okay, I sit back down with a glass of orange juice, and I usher it towards you, and I have my own glass.
Did I see you pour the
No.
orange juice? I want to roll.
Sure.
Perception, I guess. I want to know perception on the orange juice.
I sniff that orange juice so
It's
hard.
that one.
And that one,
It's
it
orange
looks like orange juice. But I do notice that you're like very suspicious. So I go 1 second. I take both glasses and I take a sip from both.
The poison's on your lips.
And then I move it towards you and I say, I promise, the worst thing this is just orange juice. Like the worst thing that could happen is you just don't like it.
You don't like the taste.
I take it, the orange juice, and I bring it to my mouth. But before I drink it, I go, "Is there pulp in this?"
Would you prefer there not to be?
No, I
You
don't
like
like.
the pulp?
I don't like pulp.
I
But
take it back from you.
I'll take it. I go. It's okay. I don't want to disrupt any peace.
Okay. All right. And then you take it back and I go, I have non-pulp.
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. And then I'll drink it. I'll
And
take a
then you go,
sip
okay.
as a display of my trust.
Okay. And okay, I'm really sorry I scared you, but you said you went to the school, right?
Yes.
How did you feel about what they were saying? What did they say? Wait, first of all, what did they tell you?
They were telling me about how education is the absolute truth. That's what the teacher said to me. I mean, there was a lot of value in education, but one of the kids I was talking to sort of knew about that. Sort of like, I mean, sort of like that word, their word is fact, and all of the kids knew that too. They all agreed that education is so important, and that's what makes people powerful, and power is what makes people make progress, what makes communities progress. And they all knew that, and it was almost like, it's almost as if they were saying it like 2 + 2 is 4. That's how absolute they were.
Okay, as you're explaining this, you do see me grimace a little bit, and like you see me stuck in a breath in frustration, and I go, okay. Do you agree?
Do I agree? And so he pauses to think. To an extent, I mean, education is important. I mean, I wouldn't have gone to school if I didn't think so. But it's so rigid. Power comes from all different things, and education is important, but it's not the end-all be-all. Uneducated people can still make differences and make interesting thoughts and opinions, and just because you don't have a degree doesn't make you any less important. I like school, and I think that school is important, but not everything.
And okay, I'll nod, and I'll look at you.
Alam mo kung bakit
And I
nilagay
will
sa
ask.
raw? Naalat.
So a big part of what they were teaching you regards with certain things called absolute truths.
Yes, I remember that.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, some things can just be true because they are true, but I guess not everything is the absolute truth to everyone.
Oh no! Why is it open?
Not
It's right, the cup is right.
Don't put it there then.
no,
It's
nothing.
close to you.
Nothing happens. Lost track of thought. Absolute truths can be absolute, but not to everyone. You know, I did not grow up with this. It's not an absolute truth to me.
Okay.
But to all my classmates, I guess it seemed that way.
And so do you think that it is a good thing for them to believe in these things? That like the things that you're being taught in school are things they're not allowed to question?
Oh, you should always be able to question everything. How do you grow and make your own opinions if you don't? everything can be doubted, and that's not a bad thing.
So would you say that the kids in the class were not encouraged to question anything?
I mean, I can't speak on behalf of everything that they learned in class. I only had a 20-minute
Yeah, based
exposure.
on what you witnessed.
No, they seem to already know the correct answers.
I see. Were you given a book? May I have it?
Do I have the book still? Did I drop it in the run?
You still have the book. You've like, and it's like kind of wrinkled, like you like clutched it.
Okay.
But yeah, you still have it.
Hell yeah, I have the book. He doesn't say that.
I reach out my hand.
I say, should I not read this? I don't give it to you yet. Should I not read this?
I myself do not really know what's written down there. I just want to see.
Okay, but I want it back after.
Yeah, I'll give it back to you a bit. Okay, and as I was sort of reading it, you notice my first grimaces a little bit as I'm like struggling to like.
He has to go turn on a faucet.
Turn on all the faucets?
We have to turn on all the faucets.
We gonna flood this house. Let's go. It's Water Road Part 2.
Which side note, in the middle of this freaking conversation, before we started, I was like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I used the bathroom, put the soap in my hand, no water. I'm walking around, soap in hand. Hello, like the freaking like dish soap, and I'm like, hello. I had to use. They have like a water dispenser that like they buy like the jugs for. So I was like, I guess I'll just fill up the cup with freaking cold water, drinking water, and just wash my hand in that. The water is cold as shit, like ice water. And then I was like, this is hurting my hand with how cold it is.
Oh my god. Just water, please.
Yeah,
please,
I'm holding it with the hot, and then I go, I guess I'll just use the hot water. Hot water, basically like scalding, not boiling, but super hot. And I go,
Yeah.
so can I not? Am I being punished for trying to keep my hands clean? Right. So that's why we're.
Hygiene is not pleasant.
Yeah. They said, no, you can't wash your hands. And in fact, because you put soap on your hands, I'm punishing you for it.
Eat germs.
And you know what? Fine. So now one of my hand was washed with soap and the rest were covered with hand sanitizer. Right, is that what you want? So you want for me to use stupid hand sanitizer? In my own home? In the comfort of my own home that has faucets? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How about you?
New character comes in. He just bursts through the door of Zacharias' house. Hi, I am Ari. My name is Ari. I am Zacharias' wife. My name is Ari. We have been married for 13 wonderful years.
The concept of some random girl buzzing the door going, I am the wife, my name is this, and I have been married to my husband for the past 13 years. And that's how she enters every room.
Ari is being kicked out of the house.
I was gonna say something. I thought she was gonna say something like, I'm actually in love with this guy, whose name is Baron, who looks like.
What were you saying?
I sat down, and then Ate Maggie was like, so what about you? So I was like, I burst through the door, through the Zacharias' door, and I said, hi, my name is Ari. I am the wife of Zacharias.
And she says that every time she walked into a room.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Ari, and I am the wife of Zacharias.
Okay, are you ready? Okay, so I'm reading through the
They're like,
book,
sir, this is a Chili's.
you can
Ma'am, please take a seat.
You kind of notice that as I move through the pages, my brow furrows more and more as I get angrier and angrier, and I close it. And I'm just holding it, and I'm really annoyed.
Okay, is everything okay, sir? Sir Zacharias?
Yeah, I kind of shake my head, and I put the smile back on my face, and I look at you, and I say, sorry. Tell me a bit more about where you're from.
And as you're saying this, you hear the door opening, okay? And you hear footsteps.
Sure.
And then a very tall man with like slightly elvish features stalks into the room. He's got like broad shoulders, slightly slumped, really weary dark blue eyes, kind of like an expression with something akin to exasperation. And this man says, "Zach, you wouldn't believe the day I..." And then he stops as he sees you sitting on this couch.
I turn
And he says,
I turn around, and I try to put a finger up, but I guess he still yells.
yeah. And so you hear this clattering as this giant sword drops to the ground, and then this guy says, "Zacharias, what is this? Have you gone mad? Why is one of the disruptors sitting on our couch?"
I say, stop yelling, close the door, because I assume he just walked in.
Yeah. Well, he walked in, he did walk in, like you're at the couch, and then, yeah, he closes the door. It's fine, yeah.
Okay, he closed it.
When he closes, the moment he closes the door, Maven says, "I'm not a delinquent."
And I put my hand out and I go, hold on.
Uh-huh.
And I still have the book. And I
Yeah.
throw it at him. He picks it up.
Catch.
Ooh, or
Read
Yeah.
that right now.
Flipping
And
through
as
it. Wouldn't it be
he's
so funny if I said, "Dude, I can't read"?
That would be great.
Oberyn, what are you doing here? Oh, Dave, what's going on?
You know what Rod just said? Oh, the reason why I made it illiterate is because I don't want to read anything.
Okay.
Just, okay, he's flipping through it.
Okay, I'm walking.
And he looks
towards
at
him,
it.
and I say,
And he says, yeah.
"Mad? You're saying me? I'm mad? Read read what they're teaching the children here. What they're teaching my daughter."
Ooh, daughter.
Okay. Kids younger than my daughter are reading this. Do you think that this is right for them to know?
He kind of flips through the book, and his brow furrows slightly, but he kind of clears his throat and looks at Zach, speaking with a slightly more level tone. He says, "You need to tread lightly. You're speaking of the madness and conspiracy of many people sitting in those very jail cells. I have warned you before not to entertain your baseless suspicions. This is educational policy. This is what's going to uplift. This is what has been uplifting the town. And you signed on to this. You knew this is what the educational reform is what this town needed. What's changed?"
I understood they needed education, but not this. All right, you speak of this being spoken about by the people in our prisons. Let me ask you, who told us to put them in our prisons? The same people teaching our kids this swine. Does that sound right to you?
He keeps looking at the book, and he's kind of struggling, and he goes, "You've seen what the town was like before, and you know what happens when people don't have access to education. Do you not?
Yes.
There are harsh truths in this book. There's harsh policy in this book."
Harsh truths, yes. I believe these kids should have been learning math, learning language, learning trade. This is not any of that. They are telling our kids what to think. They're telling our kids what to feel. This isn't right.
And at that, he turns towards you, who is sitting on the couch, and I'm assuming, instead of assuming, what's Maven feeling like as these two large men are like
yelling at each other.
heated conversation
Maven
while
feels-
shaking
Yeah,
the
like
book?
it's like physical too. They're like Zach is like Zacharias is like
Yeah.
like putting his fingers on it. Like do you understand what I'm saying?
Maven feels very small. He does not. He's like, oh my god, I got taken to this school. I got taken to this house. I got chased around into an alleyway. I got two people yelling about things that I didn't even learn. I just wanted to sing at a birthday party, and now my brother's in prison.
Perform balloon drinks.
And now my brother's in prison, 25 to life.
I think it would be very funny if Maven was sitting there thinking these, and then the last part got spoken out loud. And now my brother's in prison.
Hey, my brother's in prison. But he's looking. He's like, he feels so. He goes, what the. He doesn't say what the fuck, but he's like, I don't get it. What did I stumble into? They're yelling about things.
Are you gonna say something?
I'm scared. I think you should just look at me and you can. I
Yeah,
think
you can
I think yeah. I think you can just.
And then you're holding, you're like shaking the orange, you're just like spilling.
Yeah, but he's just like, you look at him and he's like, very. He's not like this, but he's like very. He's very tense and he's staring at you guys like deer in headlights. Like you're
that
yelling.
calms Zacharias down a little bit, and I will look at. Do I have like a nickname for this person?
Ian's fine.
Ian. Okay. I say Ian.
Yeah.
And I gesture towards Maven, and I say, I'm sorry. Maven, can you tell us what your brother said? Why did they call us to take you guys in?
I'm gonna just because I think that there's too much distance between us, I'm gonna stand up and get closer.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand up. Also, because I feel like him sitting still is not good for him.
Yeah.
So
He's
so he stands up and he goes, my brother told me he tried to sing and perform for the tavern to get a discount. Granted, he does that pretty often and he's pretty good at it. But he was singing this song.
What was the song?
The Ballad of Baldur's Gate. He sings that song very well, mind you. I mean, I'm biased because he's my brother, but I've heard him sing that song before. But they did not like the song. I don't think it was because of his voice though.
Okay, I look at Ian and go, Ian, they called us to arrest someone singing a fucking song. It's a song.
And Ian kind of lets out this weary sigh and he says, that's what the kid said too, okay? But that's not the reports that we got, and we have to go off of the reports too. We didn't, and he kind of turns to me and he goes, your brother is not in prison. He's just being held while we try to figure out what happened. I will say, he was not making it easy for us to want to let him go.
Yeah, that sounds like him. But I'm gonna say, he's telling the truth though. He sang a song. And then we got in trouble. We got in trouble. I was in school.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Ian. I'm gonna say, do you have a copy of the report?
Yeah, and he kind of fumbles around his bag and pulls out the report. And as you look at the report, you see that it basically has like several accounts of people who had like called in or like had brought messages and were basically had reported that like there was someone who's spreading misinformation, talking about like, you know, legends of Baldur's Gate, things that are like antithetical to like, you know, the public policy of the city and the governance of the city, talking about like heroes and dragons usurping like the general like seat of power and how that's not how political process works. And that's kind of what like the substance of the complaint, right? And then in kind of in various forms. And so Ian kind of like just like look at it, he goes, clearly this sounds much worse than I am being led to believe. And again, no disrespect intended to your brother, but him blowing raspberries every time one of my men tried to ask him a question was not helping matters.
Okay, I will say, look at the language used in this report. Misinformation again. Have you not noticed that every single one of our reports has said the exact same fucking thing? The same thing that they're teaching our kids, that anything that does not agree with what's being taught to them is missing. It's a song! Are you saying that we can't even listen to music anymore? God, it's cool.
He's kind of like, at this point, he's just like, he sits down on the couch and he just looks super fucking tired. And he just goes, you can sing the songs that aren't on the banned list.
So we're being told what to think and what to listen to. You cannot tell me you agree with this.
And he just says, I mean, again, when you put it like that, it seems a little bit restrictive. And he turns to Maven and he says, what happened? Why were you being chased? Why were the guards supposed to bring you in? What happened?
We were trying to leave. I promise you, sir, we were trying to leave. Azure said he got the innkeepers mad because his song was not correct. we were trying to leave, and they said that we needed to be put in holding for the night. And as much as I know that we were looking for a place to stay, I didn't want to be staying in the holding cell. So my brother just said to run, and we ran.
I'd like you to roll a persuasion check.
I'm gonna use a different die.
Use mine. No, use mine.
He's gonna not one. I'm gonna not one with his die.
Use mine, yeah.
This one?
Use the Percival to roll low dice.
Does Percy have high persuasion?
No, very low.
Fantastic. It's okay. Let's see, plus 10 on my persuasion. Okay, great, 16.
Okay. All right. So as you explain to this man, he finally, again, shoulders slumping, leans forward in the chair, scrubs a hand across his face, and he says, yes, something is not right. We haven't had travelers pass through this area in a long time, but it does seem odd to me that the first travelers we get in maybe, several months, they go straight into the holding cells. Okay. And he looks at Zach and he says, look, Silenor should be home soon. We can ask her how she fares to see if this tutoring and schooling has actually served her well.
Wait, can you repeat the name? I want to write it down.
Silenor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can I say, before I button him, I say, Mr. Sir, what's your name? Can I have your
Ian, I'm sorry. I should have introduced myself. And he holds out like a large hand to you, and you can see that kind of the fingers are scarred. Like this is the hand of a man who's been through many a battle. And he says, Ian Mare, but Ian is fine.
He's holding out his hand like this. I will clasp his hand, like with both my hands, and I shake a bit aggressively, and I go, my name is Maven. You won't hurt me, right?
No. And he goes, no, I don't. As of now, the charges that are even holding your brother are very sparse at best. So again, I know that Zach here had told the men to get him released as soon as possible. Again, slight difficulties, but hopefully he should be released by the end of night.
I promise he's not a delinquent either. If you bring him back to me, I'll
I'll
thank
at
you.
8 p.m. We eat our vegetables.
We're
good boys.
We sing and dance, god damn it! but I'm just like, thank you. I once you bring back my brother, I will believe you on everything you say.
The word delinquent is now carved forever in his head.
Yeah.
I promise.
Like he's only heard disruptor, not delinquent.
Yeah. He got called a truant 2 seconds after being left alone.
Okay.
Okay, as a couple minutes pass, and then before long, you hear this very polite knock at the door, and you hear a very confident female voice, kind of young, probably a little bit, maybe like a little bit older than Maven, but not too much. And you hear, Dad? Uncle Ian? I'm home.
It is the family.
Okay. The door opens. Love, come in.
And Maven, you see a young elven woman with long light brown hair that's tied back in this very neat high ponytail. And she's got kind of like sky blue eyes. And she strides into this room with a very practiced familiarity. All very proper posture, shoulders back, spine straight. And then she nods where Ian sits with his arms crossed in his chair. And she goes to greet her father, Zach, and she glances at you and kind of raises an eyebrow and then sits kind of as far away from Maven as possible, kind of giving him the eyes of like, why is there a stranger in our house, right?
Silenor, we have a guest.
Hello.
I can see that. Hello, I've never seen him before.
Yeah.
Traveler?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Maven. I'm a traveler from Nestamir. My brother is gonna come soon, I think.
I think.
And again, narrowing her eyes in suspicion, and not really addressing you, but then turning towards her father. And she says, pardon me, but does this person have anything to do with the reports of disruptors that I heard earlier?
Yes.
Before Zach can even say, yes, that's me. I'm the disruptor. It was me. Me and my
Did they
brother.
disruptor, or did they say delinquent?
It's like
We're
in bright
not
lights.
disruptors. We're not delinquents, I promise.
Yes. Yeah, that's all he says, but that's all Maven says, by the way. He just goes, yes!
And I go, I wave it off a little bit, and I say, how did you know about that?
She says, well, obviously, we hear all the reports. All of those in tutoring hear the reports of what's going on in the city. That's just part of learning about, civic governance.
Speaking of tutoring, how was your day?
Much of the same. I've excelled in all of my examinations, as always to bring honor to the family and this community. I believe, if my grades continue to be at the top of the class as they are, it shouldn't be more than another couple of months before I receive the scholarship and move down to university. I've been assured by Sir Haster that I'm basically a shoo-in.
I see. So what did you learn today?
What did I learn today? Well, we went over proper taxation principles, for proper taxation principles scaling off of general salary and how that applies to public services. So again, distributing most of the funding towards my pitch was distributing the majority of the education back into the majority of the taxes back into education. In particular, publication of more school materials. That's something that every household should have a copy of the proper schooling materials. And so even those who don't attend university can still have a strong foundation as to, the principles to success.
Okay, I'm gonna nod my head, and I'm gonna go, okay, so what do you know about the cause of disruption a while ago?
The cause of disruption?
Yes. Did they tell you?
Well, the spreading of untruths and misinformation. As per usual, some of the songs and ballads that are popularized in these, in the wild and unkept cities, they seem to perpetuate inaccurate histories, and they lead people on flights of fancy that are not productive to the general community.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Maven, and I'm gonna say, I hope either you can tell Haley to say this, or to answer for you, or I'm gonna look at Maven and I go, you said your brother was performing the ballad of Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Can you perform it right now? 0 performance check. I guess.
Brother, I can't tell you brother, I can't tell you a single thing that happened in Baldur's
Exactly,
Gate.
so I guess Haley can say it for you.
I know the existence of a hot girl named Shadowheart. That's not Maven definitely knows the song. Maven rolls.
Oh, that's high.
22.
Are you
Okay.
It's 3 plus 3, and then Jack of all trades is plus 1. So it's 15 plus 7.
You're only plus 1 for Jack of all trades.
It's-
Shouldn't it be
it's-
bard level divided by
half
rounded down?
it's half my proficiency rounded down, so my proficiency is plus 3.
Jack of all trades is proficiency, not bard level.
I think it's proficiency bonus.
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
It's half my proficiency
Okay, well, that's
rounded
still high,
down.
22.
22.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have the lyrics on lock yet, guys. I will be writing this at some point.
Whoa!
But Maven, calling to mind what, there's many different variations of the Ballad of Baldur's Gate, clearly, as it's been improved throughout the ages. But the most recent one, and the verse that your brother's been practicing, the one that's kind of most fresh in your head, details the encounter of a victorious group of adventurers against an elder brain, and the idea of aberrations, of squid-like aberrations filtering into the city, infiltrating the very governances, and people who are tried to control such an abomination, and how these heroes had victored over them. And as you're performing this, you notice that Silinor's face grows more and more scrunched, and she looks almost disgusted at your performance. And as you're making your way into the 4th verse, she stands up, pushing her chair back, and she points at you, and she says, "That is preposterous." The idea, the sheer audacity
Oh, you pissed her off, Maven.
of spreading these insipid songs about things that are barely verifiable and are more likely to have been caused by a lack of proper governance and the ill-educated sheep of the city is ridiculous. That is not something that can be sung to anybody.
Can I just
And I
ask?
can see why, if your brother performed it, there were reports about him.
Can I just ask
Dad,
a
why are you
really?
moving?
Can I ask
Sorry,
a
no, you
really
can
quick
talk.
above question? Is Baldur's
Huh?
Gate like overthrowing a government? Is that what the story
no.
is?
The story is that there was a battle in Baldur's Gate that involved a bunch of mind flayers who were trying to take over the world, and BG3 is about you guys stopping that. So
So
the Battle of Baldur's Gate is talking about how a band of heroes saved the city.
okay,
Hakane is one of them.
by killing mind flayers,
Squids, the aberrations. Yes.
and
Yeah.
so she is mad about.
It being false information because it's information that conflicts with what you're being taught.
Alright, so I'll. Well, she asked the dad a question, so I won't cut it.
Okay. Alright, so I will say, did you not like the song here?
She says, no, I do not like mistruths, lies, and hallucinations being fed into my being.
I'm sorry.
There's
dear.
far more important things to learn.
I cup her face and I say, I'm sorry. I just needed to see what offended the people so much, and now I see why. Okay? Have you had dinner?
And she kind of draws herself up very stiffly and she goes, no, I have not eaten yet. But again, I reiterate, you're dodging the question. Why is he here? He should be in a holding cell. At the very least.
Because I need information, dear.
You can get information from him at the holding cells. Why is he in our home?
Because the information. Have I been called?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
I
so.
heard Kobe. I think I'm starting to get. Kobe! What's up?
He's hearing things.
I'm hearing things. And I say, here, I understand. But I needed this information now. Do you not trust me?
She looks at you, narrowed eyes, looking up at her dad, quite a bit taller than her. And she says, I should be inclined to trust you, but your behavior is very questionable right now, and I hope you can recognize that.
I do.
You're hosting a sympathizer in our family home.
I know. And I have his brother in holding right now. I'm trying to see if the information they give between themselves adds up. If it doesn't, easier to tell if they're lying, correct?
Can you roll a d20?
Yes. Is this deception, right?
Yeah, it's deception.
My hands are, my fingies are wet.
Yeah, you can get that.
What is it?
Nat 20. You nat 20.
Her face stiffens, and slowly she sits back down. But you can still see that she looks like pretty untrustworthy of the whole situation, and she's still sitting as far away from Maven as possible.
Okay. And I say, I made your favorite.
Okay.
Whoa!
Beep beep boop boop.
What?
Is this
Yeah.
Lord Nick?
Oh my gosh.
Rod?
Her friend.
Turn
Hello?
your camera on, Rod.
He's stuck. Oh.
Hey! That's our boy!
Maxine, look.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello?
Give us a room tour, Rod.
Right now.
Room tour, we're leaving.
Yeah, room tour right now.
We're in
Oh,
Korea.
Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you find
Yo,
the
Kikobi.
yet?
Kikobi,
Yo.
you know we've been averaging like 50,000 steps a day, but also 50,000 calories a day.
Oh, have you guys weighed yourselves?
Hey, I just wanted to say hello.
Okay. I'll see you
안녕.
soon, Rod.
Okay, bye.
안녕하세요.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Miss you, boy.
Bye bye, have fun.
사랑해,
There
사랑해.
you go. Okay, so I'll say, I
Okay.
made your favorite. You haven't had dinner yet, right?
He says, she says, okay, I'll eat. but I won't be long. And she turns to where Ian is sitting and she says, Uncle Ian? And he kind of nods at her. And she says, is this disruptor causing so many issues that it required both the captain and vice captain of the guard to question him? And Ian just says, Syl, I'm at home. I'm resting. I had a long day.
He's fucking tired, bro.
I'm tired of this. I came home, long day, just to get yelled at.
He's holding a book in his hand.
He's holding a book. He's like, see this shit? I'm tired of this.
I got
Give me
yelled.
a book and I can't read. Like, this sucks.
I got yelled at. I got a kid sitting on my couch.
Okay. So I'm gonna gesture towards Eleanor and I'm gonna say, thanks, love, for everything. The food that I made you is in the kitchen. You're free to eat upstairs. Again, I do need to finish my interrogation of this young man.
And she's again sitting very prim and proper. She just says, "That's quite all right. I'll take it to go. I need to get back to the magistrate's villa anyway. I'm sure that there's still some studying I need to finish." And she leaves very quickly. You hear a slight clattering in the kitchen, and then the door shutting.
Okay, love you. Okay.
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, and I look at Ian and I go, okay, how old is Eleanor?
So Lenore, she's probably like 16 or 17 years old.
16, 17. The Ballad of Baldur's Gate. We have heard that song plenty of times, have we not?
And he goes, yes, it's a classic tavern ballad.
What is so offensive about it? And I'm gonna look Ian straight in the eyes and I'm gonna say, you and I know that happened.
Oh.
He sighs and he goes, yes, we've sat through Master Dicarios' lectures many a time.
That's Dale Dicarios, one of the...
Love.
Correct. We know that happened. Do you see what's happening? My daughter is that offended and that angry over a song that we have heard over years, over events that we know happened. Do you not see what's happening here? Are you going to continue playing dumb?
And he kind of sinks his head into his hands, runs his fingers through his hair, and then he finally stands up. He hands you back the now very crumpled book, and he goes, I'm going to get Asher from jail. I'll be back.
He's in jail!
And then Raven goes, jail?
He says, I'm gonna go pick him up. Something is clearly wrong here. I'm gonna pick him up, bring him back here, and you two can be on your way tomorrow morning.
Okay. And as they leave, I look at Maven and I go, yeah, I've had my reservations about what's been happening in this town for quite some time. I'm sorry that this happened. We're gonna have your brother ready soon, but it is late. So, if there's nothing else that you...
Wait a minute. You asked me all these questions, and yet you didn't let me ask any questions of my own.
I was gonna say, unless you have any questions...
I have questions.
Yeah, we have a guest room available for you. You can take that room if you'd like, but it seems you have questions.
I have questions.
Okay, it's only fair that I answer yours.
Your daughter? Your daughter? Question mark. Your daughter?
Yes, my daughter.
She's. Are you and Mr. Ian?
That's your first question.
No. I'm not asking if y'all are gay. Happy Pride, by the way.
Pride.
I'm not asking.
Happy Pride.
I'm not asking if they're gay. I'm gonna say, are you?
Well, by the way, above table, they were gonna be gay, and then Kobe goes, do I have a wife? And I went, alright, sure.
So basically, you're anti-gay couple representation
No,
in my one shot.
I'm anti-representation of Zach with anyone but Eric.
It wasn't both of these guys.
If Eric were redesigned into a man, I'd be okay with it.
So if this guy's name was like Aaron, you'd be like, yep.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Correct.
He had long brown hair and a flower Like adorned? Yes, sure.
Correct.
Wears all pink? Yeah, sure.
Damn it! Now we can't be happy pride.
Yeah. I'm okay with happy pride. Just do not separate the two.
That's not even my question.
Flavor them any way you want. Okay, go on.
I'm not even asking if they're
Okay,
gay.
go on, go on.
I might as well know. That's my first question. Are you and Mr. Ian?
We are
And-
not. I laugh and I go, no. He's not my type.
Well, it's okay even if you are. Anyway.
Happy pride.
So just to confirm, you and Mr. Ian are the captain and the vice captain of the guards?
Not just the guards. We came from a mercenary group.
So how long have you been living here in this town?
Well, before I answer that, I do need to tell you that, were you told the name of our benefactor? You were.
Volhaster?
Yes.
Mr. Magistrate Volhaster?
Mr. Haster?
Mr. Haster?
Mr. Aster. Okay, yes, he is our patron, and as a newer mercenary group, especially here in the Swords Coast, finding work was not necessarily easy. And as you can tell by the size of our town, we have a lot of mouths to feed. And as the captain, Ian would be the captain, and
You're
the vice captain,
Okay.
they were our responsibility outside of our families. And when we met Mr. Volhaster, he offered us quite the sum of money, so high that we could not say no. And all he asked for was our protection. He even offered us, outside of money, he offered us a lot of other things. He offered us especially education, because he did tell us as well that to him education was the most important thing, right? Give him, like, I'm sure you've heard the proverb, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man how to fish, he'll eat for eternity. Correct? And at the time, Ian and I were quite taken by what he said, and for a long time, it felt like we made the correct decision. As you can tell, the town is thriving quite well. Even the house that I am in right now is through his blessing. But I've had my suspicions for quite some time. I've never sat in on one of the classes, but my suspicions started when a few years ago Silnor came home, and we were having a fairly pleasant conversation when I decided to start telling her a story I heard from my youth, stories of heroes near the Swords Coast that I admire. Essentially, the stories that I heard passed down to me that are the reason why I decided to go out and help as many people as I could. And again, these are stories that I've heard, stories even Ian's heard, right? And these are stories that all of us know to be true. There may be some slight embellishments, as any stories. You're a bard, correct? You would understand that. But I told her this story, and instead of the usual childlike glee that I'm used to seeing her have, she looked angrier than she's ever been with me. And as I finished the story, she stood up and started yelling at me, and I did not understand what was happening. She was yelling about things, like, she kept saying that it was misinformation, that it wasn't true, that it was against what they were taught. It's a story. I did not understand what the school would have against a story that's as innocent as that. What's so wrong with teaching kids that there's that heroism is the reason why they're safe now, right? And as when I heard that, I knew something was wrong. You know the idea that some things can be too good to be true? I felt that idea pop into my head. And because of that, I started listening to the people around me more often. And I started realizing that they all started to sound the same. Everything that they would say the same. Every opinion they'd have the same. I don't think this is right anymore. It's been a few years and it's only gotten worse. I've shared my suspicions with Ian, but as you can tell, he's not as convinced as I. And when I heard that you guys came into town, I had to take my chance to see, because again, you're travelers, you don't live here, and seeing as you've been exposed to what they've said, I get access, or I get to hear the unfiltered version of what they've been teaching. And I'm afraid to admit that I feel like a lot of my fears have been confirmed.
Has your daughter only been in school here? She hasn't had any exposure to any other form of education?
Like I said, we were a struggling mercenary group and we couldn't really afford education. I tried teaching her as much as I could myself, but I'm better with a sword than I am with a pen. And,
Bar, by the way.
Huh?
Bar, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, and as I did have a formal education, but my family was not rich, so there were limits to what I could teach her, and that's part of why I jumped at the first opportunity for me to be able to give my daughter and the rest of the kids in our community a better education. But no, yeah, this would be her first experience in a classroom setting.
Is it just you and I guess Mr. Ian that feels this way about the education system, or have you just not been brave enough to ask other people in town?
Like I said, I've had these suspicions for a while, and I can sense that Ian has had them as well, but you'll have to forgive him, but he came from a much rougher upbringing than I. And between you and me, I feel like he understands where I'm coming from, but to him, as long as our people are healthy and they're given the things they need, I feel like it's the reason why he turns a blind eye to people. Oh, what's up?
My show keeps getting paused, bro.
buffering.
They keep pausing my damn show. I'm
How are you
absorbing all this
enjoying
shit.
so far?
I'm absorbing all this shit. I'm listening. Bitch, I wish I knew the Ballad of Baldur's Gate. Bitch, I wish
I will read it at some point because I pulled it out of my ass. I'll read it at some point.
I wish I even knew what the plot was.
Yeah, you get to hear by the time you get to the sixth stanza, you hear a line about
How
a bard with legs spread, fire blazing through the town, and you go, that sounds familiar.
Okay.
So what's I saying?
Okay. I asked if you said that Ian came from a rougher childhood.
Yeah. So I'll say that. So yeah, because of that, he I feel like he is more privy to turning a blind eye on what he notices. But I would say yes, only he and I have expressed some reservations about this entire thing.
Another thing you mentioned is between you and Ian, you see most of the people in the within the holding cell. They usually get screened through either one of you, right? Is it maybe
not particularly?
Oh, so you wouldn't know if it's only travelers?
No, but again, I have as I should. I am the one responsible for screening the reports, and that's part of what I noticed. I don't know if you heard me a while ago, but the word they continue to use is misinformation, and I just do not believe that means nothing.
Yeah. Do you have any accounts of people who have taken classes here at this school and disagree with the teachings also get put on hold?
Unfortunately, I have.
Yeah, they would
heard-
actually send to re-education.
Yes.
They would get
okay.
sent to
Yeah. So I have heard of such examples, but before I could get to them, they were sent off to re-education. That's why I needed to get my hands on you and your brother as quickly as I could.
What do you know about re-education?
The re-education, they don't know too much about it except that it's a facility for those who have succumbed to madness, where they are retaught how to engage properly with community.
Okay, so I'll
They
tell you
beat
that.
them!
I'll tell you that. Like that's information that's kept even from me. And all I know is that the people who go in there do not come out the same way.
God, they beat them. I don't say that out loud.
but
but he's envisioning like boom boom like scary. If you see the wrong shit, your ass is getting beat. That's what he's envisioning.
yeah.
he's scared.
Okay.
Let's see. Did I have any other questions? I think I had one, but I forgot.
They take your time.
Shoot.
Oh.
Do you know what your daughter? She mentioned before about getting that scholarship and going to a bigger university. Do you know what her plans are after that?
I do not. She has not shared anything with me regarding that, and that's part of what scares me. The only person she talks to about her plans for the future are our benefactor, and
He's here.
Oh no, just he visits.
He
And
vi-
I remember she said that she's gonna visit the magistrate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She was gonna.
And I do kind of like stretch my nose at that a little bit, and I say, unfortunately, one of the bargaining chips that I was given in order for me to cooperate with our patron was a special, maybe some special treatment for my own daughter. The magistrate believes that my daughter is special, gifted even. When I heard that, I was overjoyed. Look, how long have you been adventuring?
You can barely even call me an adventurer.
The world- okay.
That's genuinely what he says.
Okay, I'm gonna look at you and I say, the world is as beautiful as it is terrifying. And as much as I do not regret anything that I've done out in the field, that life is not something I would want for my daughter. I do not want to put her in that danger. If her getting an education is what keeps her healthy, what keeps her safe, and gives her a brighter future than I could ever envision for myself, that's all I could see. And I agreed.
Yeah, I think Maven definitely sympathizes with that, because I'm sure that he probably feels that same way, that how his parents would probably treat him.
Mm-hmm.
As long as he's safe, he can do whatever he wants. They're okay with him doing whatever the hell he wants, as long as he's safe and comes home. So he probably understands and sympathizes with that.
Roberta's ears and Hanakai are burning. She sneezes. She's like, oh, that's so weird.
Someone's talking about me.
Someone's saying something. Oh god. So
Weird.
because, and this is like a year or two before the campaign.
Okay. Do you and your brother adventure often?
My brother more so leaves town more often than I am. I am grateful enough that my parents let me tag along with his work trip today. We stick to our home most of the time, but where I come from, education is not our big thing, you know? Our big thing is the idea of being free. Free to think, act, do whatever.
Hot water.
Has that? I'm trying to think what could Zach possibly be doing IRL? I mean, sorry, in game, to be like, hold that thought.
Yeah, every time I go, wait.
Yeah, what could Zach possibly
The
be
guy
doing?
controlling me is being called.
He goes 1 second.
burning.
Zach is buffering.
Okay, alright, go on.
He goes, where I come from, my patron, if you will, I always learned that to be free is the best part of living. To think and do things for yourself and to learn about the mistakes and the achievements that you do. I understand that being taught it's good to learn, I will say, but there's a difference between learning about things and engaging with it versus being told what to think. That's not what I agree with. And your daughter seems to be a hard-working, diligent girl. And it's admirable. But how are we to know that this is truly what she thinks? How can we know that she's just being told that, you know?
Okay, yeah.
At that, I'm gonna cut it off a little bit after that, so you can respond. But then Maven needs to go to bed. It's late, bro.
I'll say.
Where's Asher?
Okay.
My
I will
brother.
say, yeah, I will say,
Where's my brother?
yeah, that I agree with. Anyways, it's getting quite late, and I need to make sure that the processing for your brother is going well. So
You're telling me I won't see him tonight?
you'll see him tomorrow morning. I promise you.
I'll stay up all night until he comes. He falls asleep. I stay up all night waiting for him. He tries to stay awake, but he falls asleep.
Okay. I'll say, okay, alright. Here. If you go up and then you take a left, you'll see an empty room. That's usually what the room we have for guests. It's all yours, right? When you wake up, I promise you your brother will be there. And if you're not still asleep, if not asleep, I'll wake you up when your brother arrives.
Okay.
Okay. And I send you off to bed.
Okay. His ass goes to the room. Looks like a room. He's
It's a
not
room.
he's not even gonna roll a perception check, bro. I don't know what time it is, but it's past his bedtime. He's gonna sit on that bed and I'm gonna stay awake until he comes home, and then
Immediately knocks out.
the moment his head hits it, he's like, maybe I'll just lay down and just wait a little bit. and he's asleep.
Oh, mittens?
So, you fall asleep. Despite your best efforts, you fall asleep. And you're woken, light streaming in through like cracks in like the window shades, and by the sound of insistent pounding on a door.
My
Right? No, like the door outside.
Oh.
And rousing yourself from the slumber, it takes a second for you to remember everything that happened the day before and exactly where you are. Fortunately, you hear a soft snore next to you and see Azure fast asleep next to you on the bed.
I didn't even hear him. I didn't even wake up when he came in.
No, just you are conked, bro.
Makes sense, bro. I think he would be if he's tired, bro, sleeping through anything.
So thankfully, your brother must have gone back late last night with Ian, and you hear Ian's voice floating upstairs that kind of redirects your attention back to the commotion. You hear him say, "What is it?" And then you hear an unfamiliar voice say, "Sir, I regret to inform you that both you and Vice Captain Zacharias are under arrest."
No!
You hear like a slight, like you hear some like soft murmurs and then a slowly raising voice that you can recognize as Zacharias from the night before and the yelling incident. And then you hear the guard say, Magistrate Haster has called a town hall grand vote regarding your charges. You have to come with us immediately.
Who? And I hear this from outside the door.
You hear this from upstairs, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go downstairs. I'm not gonna reveal myself, but I'm gonna try to either like get closer to the door or just like try to hear. I'm just like gonna get up and see if I can hear better. Maybe open open the guest door, and then like poke my head out, see if I can hear any better. Maybe if I can see anything, but I'm assuming I won't be able to see anything.
Okay, can you give me a stealth check?
Yeah. Doing things that I'm not proficient in. 15.
Okay. Easing up from the bed. You make your way over to the door, open it just a crack, just so you can hear a little bit better, and you can hear Ian's voice saying, "This is preposterous. I demand to know what charges are being brought against us." And you hear the guard say, Sir, it's really going to be better for everyone if you just are quiet and stay with us, and it's quiet, stay calm, and come with us.
Okay,
You're being arrested.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And you can just see from the crack in the door as you're kind of like peering like over this like banister, right, to the front door, hoping that these guards don't see you. You can see the backs of Zach and Ian being let out, and they're handcuffed by their backs, like tied up with rope and stuff like that, and chains. And then the door closes, and you're left alone. And you realize that Azure is also standing right behind you. He was also.
He woke up. I was literally, my next thing was, I'm gonna go wake his ass up.
And they're both, and he is staring at you wide-eyed.
Yeah.
Brother!
And he
Can
says,
I hug him?
pats you on the head, and he goes,
Brother!
I'm so glad you're safe. I'm telling you, man, we gotta be on our best behavior, because I never want to go back to jail.
You went to jail! You went to jail!
And then he says, Maven, we should really get out of here. I've put you in enough danger already. Our parents are gonna kill us. Are gonna kill me. But he hesitates and he's like, yeah, sorry, go on. What were you saying?
The people that were nice to us just got arrested.
I know, right? They seem like genuinely decent guys. I mean, you probably talked with them more than I did, but the Ian guy got me out last night, and he was like really apologetic. And I don't know, dude. Should we go to this vote just at least to make sure they're okay? Should we just go to this town hall meeting?
Yes. They got you out of prison. He pulled me from an alleyway. He was kind of scary, but there are bad things happening in this town. We have to go save them.
Okay, let's go. And then he, hurriedly, you guys, splash water in your faces, you grab your stuff, you're heading out, and then he turns to look at you and he just goes, one thing, don't sing the Ballad of Boulder's Day anywhere in this town. I'm just letting you know they don't like it.
I already sang it once and this girl got mad at me.
No more singing. We're gonna make sure they're okay, and then we're leaving, brother.
What the hell, man? He doesn't say that. What the hell? Because we have to. Let's go to the vote.
So running outside of the house and making sure to close the door behind you. Of course, don't want to be rude kids. You make your way, kind of weaving among the crowds of people that are heading towards this gathering in the middle of town. And indeed, it appears that everyone that lives here has shown up at this courthouse for this grand vote. And navigating your way through the crowd with your heads down as to not be too conspicuous, you finally manage to navigate yourself into a position with a good view of the stage that's been set up. You see Ian and Zach they're kind of kneeling in front of this podium with their hands bound behind their back. And the clamor rises as a man with a fair complexion and a trim dark beard steps up to the podium. He's dressed in this sharp suit vest, the kind of vest suits type of thing, and with a crisp white shirt. And then he raises a hand, and the people fall silent. And this man says, "Good people of Savoy's Gulch, I am, as always, blessed to serve you in this position of magistrate, and will do what I must for the betterment of our community. And the crowd kind of says in unison, for the betterment! And then this man nods.
For the betterment. for the betterment. Head down.
Head down. He says, I do not call a grand vote lightly. And it saddens me that today's vote concerns these two gentlemen. Gentlemen who have served me faithfully. Gentlemen who proclaimed themselves advocates of education and dedicated to the protection of our universal truths. But alas, they have conspired against our civic pride and they threaten the strength of our community. And you hear Ian lift his head from the stage to glare at this other guy, and he says, you have no basis for these accusations, Volhaster. This is a blatant abuse of your power. I assume Kobe's busy. That's fine.
He's using the bathroom right now, but he's listening on his phone.
Okay, man's pissing. All right.
Yeah, pissing his pants because he's about to get
So anything here you want to do, say, whatever, observe?
I want to take a closer look at. The Ian called him Volhaster, so I know that's Volhaster. I want to. I guess I'll just do a perception on him. Like I just want to get a better idea of like how old he is, like the way that he presents himself, that sort of thing. So what is that? Plus 6. 24.
24. Okay, so as you're kind of looking around, you notice Volhaster appears to be like a man in like middle-aged, maybe leaning a little bit on the older side, but like very fit, very prim and proper. Looks like someone who is like of good means, but not like gaudy or like kind of like flamboyant in any of his like displays of luxury or success. Obviously very well-spoken, very charismatic. And kind of around you as you're surveying the crowd, you notice that as he has kind of said that they threaten the strength of the community. You notice that a couple members of the crowd, they appear a little bit confused and they're starting to murmur amongst themselves.
That's good. I'll take a note of that.
Okay.
All right, anything else you want to do, or I'm going to move on?
Is Zacharias gagged?
No, you're not gagged. This is trial. You can say something. Do you want to say something?
He's gagged as in like waist snatched, gagged like.
Happy Bride. Happy Bride. Okay.
Dude, we're gonna be doing that all next session. Everyone's gonna be like, the fuck is going on?
Everyone's gonna go, Happy Bride! What?
Happy Bride! So true! Like, yes, girl.
So Zacharias is gonna look up and look at the people that he's been serving for.
Gobi!
Yes.
Decades.
Sorry to disturb you, but
Oh.
hold on to that one. Come here.
Yeah.
You have to clean this one first.
Clean what first? Oh, now
Your video keeps buffering! Get better internet!
My show is on, bro! These commercial breaks are too much! Fine, I'll do it. Can I make another roll?
Yeah, why not? Go for it.
So I take a look at him. Let's see. Roughly, I don't know if this is a roll. Is it like how big is the crowd? Is it like a huge crowd?
This is like a decent sized town, so you can say there's easily like a couple hundred people assembled right now.
I can assume it's.
Yeah. You don't really notice as many kids. Maybe there's a couple people who are around your age, but there's not really any like of kid age. Mostly like a handful of youth, but mostly adults or like elders. Yeah.
I can assume that based off the amount of the size of the town I've seen and the amount of people, that it's like majority of the town folk.
Yeah, like a majority of the town folk are there. Like easily, like, you see a good 200 or 300 people. So if like, by your judgment of like your father's governance and stuff like that, you're like, okay, like at least somebody, like a representative from every major household is probably here. Like, seems like a good array of people. And most of them are like, just kind of standing as one does in a big crowd. But like, you can kind of see that some are like kind of whispering among each other. There's some that are like, it looks like there's like certain like factions or groups of people, right? And generally they're all like kind of like totally locked into what Haster's saying. But there are murmurs as they see who is being charged. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ian and Zach have been. I mean, their daughter's close to it's like 17, 18, so they've been here for, I presume, a while. And they're
Yeah. They've easily been here for like over a decade and a half, staple of the community, and like you said, there are a lot of members of this community who've been here for a while who were originally part of or supported by this mercenary band. So they're pretty integral part of this community. Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically like, dude, I know that guy. I like that guy. Well, he's on trial, kind of sentiment.
Yeah. Yes. That would be the murmurings that you're kind of getting. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, dude, why is this man on trial? Why are these men on trial?
Yeah. Why are that's like why? Yeah. Why are they on trial?
A couple that lives down the street on trial. This is not.
They live in a garden of flowers. And they were roommates. And they were roommates. And they have a daughter. I didn't see a wife in the picture. I spent the whole night here.
You can't say that. Kobe will kill you. I didn't see a wife in the picture.
Zach shoots him. Zach shoots him. He like pins him out from the crowd. He's like, wow. What the fuck? So and then I'm trying to like gather my thoughts and everything.
Yeah.
This is a cult, Loki. Everyone's brain rot. Everyone's brainwashed. It's so over. There's a re-education team. If there's a re-education system, cut the cameras, bro. Cut the damn cameras. I can't sing a song. There's censorship in the media. Oh, brother. Maven, don't come to real life. Maven, don't come to real life. It's really bad right now. Censorship is crazy.
Yeah. I kind of loved it because at the beginning when you're hearing the teacher's lecture, you're like, yeah, like that makes sense. That's cool. That sounds good. And then it's totally just, oh no, oh no.
They literally got me in the first half, bro. Like I'm looking around these kids and I'm like, yeah, dude, like, sure. Why is my ass getting beat? Why are they coming for me now?
Why is my brother in jail?
Yeah. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna go. But it's very in tune. It's very in tune with Maven.
Yep.
He'll take most things at face value.
When Kobe texted me and he was like, Maggie wants a non-combat one shot. I don't know how to do that. And I went, I do. I'll do it. I have just the skills.
Kobe said that because I mentioned I'd want to try DMing, but I need 2 more years of training minimum before I make a combat encounter. And he was like, you don't need to make a one shot with combat. Try to make like a murder mystery or something. And I was like,
yeah, you could.
Joke's on you. I already have, just not in D&D form.
Ooh, that's so good. Yeah, I mean, you could do something like this, I guess. This is my shot at it.
Woohoo! No, but I haven't shown Kobe yet, but one of my projects. Have you played Doki Doki Literature Club before?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
One of my.
Monica real fucked me up, man.
Yeah, no, I really hate when they like the feeling of like things infesting my computer. It freaked me out. More so than like the death and stuff.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
for sure.
The manipulating of the files freaked me out more.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, but I was like, wait, you have to go into files on my computer and delete stuff? What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, literally, that's just fucked up. But
yeah.
But one of my classes was it's like a storytelling and media sort of class, mainly focused on like game design and then how like different narrative elements show in stories. My final project, you had to make a game. My final project, I used the same program as Doki Doki Literature Club, so it's like that sort of visual novel, and I made it like it's not murder mystery, but it's like a disappearances case. and depending on the branches you go through, I had different endings, depending on like I have like a group of people, and depending on your actions, more people disappear, and we had to figure out why.
Oh, that's so cool. Wait, that sounds so sick.
Yeah, but it's funny because of course you need people to talk, so you play as the setting is UVA. The main character is me. The people in the game are my friends posing as sprites. So like think like the picture of being like this or like
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god.
and then I wrote a paper about it. I put it on the big screen, presented it to my class. My friends look crazy. My friends look crazy. And then my professor had to play through the game.
Oh my god.
And he was like, "This is an excellent game. I want to keep this game and show it to future classes."
That's good. That's so cool.
But I was like, I can make this story, just not the D&D.
Oh my god. No. There's a lot of ways that you can kind of work your way around it, but also genuinely designing combat is not too hard. The biggest thing is just familiarity with the immense amount of material that is out there, which you will hopefully by the end of the campaign you will kind of have a good gauge of like how things go. And so if you wanted to try DMing, you could, which is good for us because I never get to play with Kobe and I like breaking my DMs.
No, he was telling me about like you can have the curse that Jay has, where Jay has to DM with both Kobe and Haley in the game, like playing as the game.
Happy Pride. Yeah, we're really toxic.
Happy Pride.
We're very toxic. He had mentioned to me recently that he really wants Victor to play with how I run Bard, because I run like very high, I run super high crowd control Bard.
Yeah. Ooh.
And so he was like, "Oh, you're gonna be a really big problem, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yes."
Well, in fact, of course, that's the point. Of course, that's the
I'm
point.
like, that is the goal. I love playing a bard. When you said that Maven was gonna be a bard, I was like so thrilled because I was like, I play a lot of different classes, but like, me at my heart, I'm a bard.
a bard at heart. No, and I'm telling you, bro, that's literally my son. Like, I actually gave birth to him. Like,
That's your boy.
Yeah, like I actually raised him. So that. Oh, he left again. Yeah, I actually raised him, and they raised Azure too. And they making
those are your boys.
Yeah, and they're making a new character for my sister's one shot because for the characters that I have are not DPS.
A 2. Yeah.
And I wanted to have one just like a one that I could always use, just like my DPS.
As a DPS.
I also kind of to make a crazy person.
Oh. So wait, So DPS, are you going like Sork or something, or like Wiz or Fighter?
The thing is, I like making the backstory first and then figuring out the mechanics later.
Yeah. No, that's how I do it. Kobe does it the other way, but I do story first.
Yeah. So her whole story, she's a necromancer, but I think we decided on a death domain cleric.
Okay, interesting. So a little bit more sustainability.
Yeah, and so, but like I literally had the whole story for her written out, and then I said, I don't know what class she is though. You want to tell me? and I said, here's her backstory, and if she likes death so much, I feel like she should be good at killing people. So go ahead, tell me what that'd be good for. Tell me what these worlds are good for.
I mean, Death Domain Cleric's solid, Necromancer's also solid, but Wizards can just be really finicky to play, so it's like not an easy first pick. But had you been a Necromancer, I would have been like, oh my god, just like Roberta, like mother, like child.
What is her class? Like, what is this?
She's a level 14 Necromancer. That's a subclass of Wizard, so she's a Wizard.
Okay, I knew that Necromancer was a subclass. I just didn't know what the major class is. She's a wizard.
Yeah, wizard. Yeah, she's a wizard.
And then what is Morg's class?
Morg is a fighter, but the subclass is Eldritch Knight. So she has spells. She mixes spells with her sword attack. Yeah, and then she's a little bit homebrewed for reasons that you will find out later. Her race is a little bit homebrewed. Yeah, it's mostly drow, but with some flavor. Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro, baddie drows, all of them, every single one of them. I haven't seen an ugly one yet. I think it's possible. None of them have been below a 9 out of 10. Actually, I take it back. I don't think any of them are even a 9.
I mean, it's a dark elf, man. They really can't be ugly. And like with the way that Drow Society is in D&D, like true Drow, not like the weird subclasses or homebrews or whatever, but like true Drow, they're a they're very powerful, highly ambitious, and violent society, and it's matriarchal. So the women, yes, all the women are in charge, and the men are treated as like slaves.
Oh, okay. Wait, no, I didn't think about that. Wait, I didn't think it was like slaves. I didn't think it was that despair. The disparity is that much.
The drow culture?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I didn't know.
men are slaves, cattle, and everything.
Well, I didn't think it'd be that big of a disparity.
Focused,
But you can have a matriarchy and the men aren't swine.
It's bad, yeah.
It's a toxic matriarchy. But also like low key that means like
not for me.
there's like baddies in there, you know?
That's the subcontext. The main context is the women are in power, and the subcontext is they're all hot.
All hot. Anyway, sorry. Zach, what are you saying while this is all going on? Sorry, we're getting back into it so that we can actually get it.
I look at the people with like tears in my eyes and I go, like I have dedicated my entire life to all my life to you all. Right? Please do not do this. Like you know me. I have been with you this entire your whole lives. I've spent my entire life what do you call this? What's the word?
Serving.
Not serving.
Supporting.
Protecting.
Supporting, protecting, supporting and protecting you, right? Please don't do this.
And the vote is for, I forgot.
The
What? Yeah, is the vote to kill? To kill the executor?
So,
the traitors.
as Zach says this, Haster kind of raises his hand as the murmurs are kind of growing among the crowd, and he goes, "For the charges of conspiracy, fraud, and treason. They are brought today against the Anmar Fanthro and Zacharias Fanthro, evidenced truly by none other than their own sworn and true blood." And then you see Zach's daughter step up next to him, and she speaks to the crowd, and she says, "It is true. I witnessed it last night. My own father and godfather, spreading misinformation and seeking to denounce our universal truths. And in doing so, they actively reject the educational policies, the teachings, and the lifeblood of Magistrate Haster and hinder the progress of our community." And at this, you see Ian's head snap up and he says, "Silenor, do you hear yourself? You are merely regurgitating what Haster has taught you. That is not intellect. That is not free will. That is not education."
Oh God.
And my head's like casted down, and I look at my daughter, and I just do not know what to say. Like, are you like I'm just looking at her.
Oh my God. She's a traitor. She's a traitor.
Silence! For these charges, the proper punishment is, sadly and terribly, death. We shall now begin the vote.
They're actually killing them. Okay.
And as this is all happening, Azure kind of shakes your shoulder and he says, Maven, look around us. I don't think everyone here actually agrees with Haster. Maybe we can convince some of these people to vote against execution.
We gotta do it. We gotta do what we can.
He goes,
Okay.
listen to me.
He goes, starts singing.
Okay,
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be describing some like groups or clusters of people that are nearby, and you can kind of decide, however way you want to, run whatever checks, go by instinct, doesn't matter, going up to certain groups of people and talking to them and trying to convince them, again, through check, through pure monologue, whatever you want, to convince them not to execute Ian and Zach.
Okay.
And this is going to go, this will go until you either convince 3 groups of people to change their vote, or you fail to convince 3 groups of people, whichever comes first.
Okay. Am I gonna have more than 3 options of people, or am I just gotta pick?
No,
people?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you who's around you when.
Okay.
So first off, so Azure's gonna like, kind of like place his hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "I'm gonna take the right side, you take the left side.
Okay.
Be careful, keep your head down, but we gotta try to convince some people, divide and conquer." And he kind of weaves his way into the crowd.
Okay.
So near you, you see, roll a perception check to kind of check out who's around you.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this one.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, it gets stuck. It gets stuck.
What is
up
it?
there?
Perception, right?
Yeah.
18.
So around you, you see 2 different groups of people
Okay.
that are kind of like nearest to you. You see this group of what looks like farmers. They look more like people who are like you, kind of like the people you saw selling in the marketplace. Kind of wearing like, not to be stereotypical, like kind of like wearing the overalls, got some dirt like on their boots. Like they kind of look like good salt of the earth men and women who are talking together. And then you see a group of people who, they're kind of wearing finer clothes, silk gloves, like nice little hats. You notice that one of them kind of has like a gold like pocket watch hanging out of his pockets. And it's like a smaller group of people than the farmers, but they're all like kind of talking amongst themselves as well. So who are you going to go talk to?
I gotta go to the working class. I gotta go to the
alright,
I gotta go to the farmers.
Yeah. So like half a dozen farmers are kind of standing, and as you approach, they're kind of turn to look at you. And what do you say?
I guess I'm just gonna straight up ask. What do you think of these 2 men on trial? Do you think that they deserve to be? Do you think that they deserve to die for their actions? I just need to know where they're coming from.
One of the men kind of standing next to you, short, solid man, scruffy beard, but like good solid beard. And he says, I don't know. I've known Sir Ian for many a year, right? And he always looked out for me and my family, even if that meant, taking less food for himself or going a little short on gold. And I just can't see how he could possibly be at the root of how whatever he could doing is not strengthening our community. And then the lady next to him says, but his own goddaughter is saying that he's sowing lies amongst our people, and people change. Maybe he had too much of that nice like cushy life, like captain of the guard, and maybe he's changed. I don't know.
So I say, I guess I talked to the whole group. I go, can you think of a time in which either of them have protected you or made you feel safe here in this community? By show of hands, can either of you guys think of one time that they have done that for you?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion? Okay.
Yep.
19.
Okay. Slowly they all kind of look at you. Look at this kind of kid talking to their group. Look at each other, and slowly they all raise their hands. You go, of course, and they're kind of speaking like in terms as, Sir Zach, Mr. Zach, he walked 2 days to bring medicine to my sick child, he's like, another one says, he checked on all of us back when the town was attacked by dire wolves. He checked on all of our houses every night patrolling. He said, Sir Ian, like I said, he willingly gave up his own gold, gave up his extra cape just when I was like, my family was told when we were first making, our journey to move to this new town. So yeah, of course, they've all helped our community. They've all been strengthened our community.
In the less than 24 hours that I have been in this town, not only has Sir Ian helped my brother and kept him safe and returned him back to me when I was worried for his safety, but Sir Zach has also been nothing but kind to me and helpful. How can you say that the people there deserve to die when they have done all of these things to protect you and to keep you safe? How can you say that that they're making this community a worse place after all of these things that they've done for you. One time. That is one thing that they've done for you out of the how many years that they've been here to protect you. How can you say that they deserve death?
And that first farmer who had kind of talked to you, he nods slowly, he kind of clasps his hand together, and he goes, well, I know how I'm voting. Those men do not deserve to die. And he walks off towards the crowd, and slowly his little group follows him, and they're all kind of like nodding. And the first lady, the lady who had voiced her disagreement, goes over and shakes her hand heartily before she walks up to the voting box. Okay.
Fantastic. I told you, the working class is sensible.
All right, roll another perception check to see who's around you.
All right. 23. 23.
Okay. So around you, you see like a trio of people, and they look like they've kind of like, they're all wearing like a uniform.
Okay.
Kind of like a navy uniform, kind of like plaid pants and skirts, kind of like preppy people, right? And they're discussing heatedly amongst their little trio something, and you can tell that it's kind of getting to be a pretty like aggressive discussion, right? You also see kind of like a group of ladies. They kind of look like housewives. They're kind of balancing infants on their. A couple of them are balancing infants on their arms, and there's one that kind of looks like very distressed while the others are talking to her, and then. You also see a third group of people, and they're like some elderly folk. And one of them is actually the villager that I told you that you were truant and you needed to go to school.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So wait, can you repeat the first people? They're in some sort of uniform. Did you describe what kind of uniform they're in?
Like a navy uniform and like kind of like plaid pants and skirts, and they look very preppy, they look very put together, and they're arguing amongst themselves.
How young are they around? Do they look like students? Are they my age?
They maybe look like around Azur's age.
I think I might. Let's go to. I don't want to go to the parents. The moms are bad news. They're gonna do anything to protect their kids. And then the elderly folk. The elderly folk are also a good option too. Let's go to the kids. Let's go to the ones in uniform. The young adults in uniform.
Okay. And as you walk up to them, you overhear them saying. You overhear them saying, and one says,
Lampasuhin mo yun, tapos i-drain mo yung
Bye.
tubig. Pati sa taas ng heater.
Love you.
Yeah.
Bye guys. Enjoy game.
Kiko's being yelled at again.
And then you hear one of the kids is saying something to the effect of hearing dissents within the community is weakening what we value as universal. And another person is saying, but consider the fact that if we have to debate over what is a universal truth or not, perhaps that makes it not universal. For it's not an inherent thing that we all understand. Things that we inherently understand, those should be the universal truths, not things that can be questioned. And then another kid say something effective. But there are some people who are simply too ignorant or lack the proper foundation to even comprehend what which is universal, right? There's some people who don't know basic math, and we know that's a universal truth. And so they're kind of debating very rapidly amongst each other.
God, I should have figured I walked into a bunch of scholars, a bunch of nerds. Frick. Okay, and I have to combat. Now I have to go against their theory of universal truth. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna enter. And I'm gonna say, to the second one that was talking about how to be taught the universal truths doesn't make the truth universal. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna say, what do you define as a universal truth?
Kind of starts in surprise as he sees you approach. Narrows his eyes a little bit, and he says, and then he repeats. He says, "This is." Merely conjecture, not going against, of course, the proper teachings of our great magistrate, but it bears to mind, things which are universal are things that are undeniable, things that are fact. And if there is something that can be questioned, something that people do not understand as inherently true, objective truth, then it can't be a universal truth, correct?
Yes.
And he looks expectantly at the two others, and the two others, one of them looks very put off by this, and the other looks mildly contemplating the theory.
Mm-hmm. And then I think, can I have Azure talk for this? Because I don't think Maven would say what I'm about to say. He's playing Persona. Can I have Azure talk for a second?
Azure has been talking to other people, but if you want, you can try to
No.
You can try to Okay.
No. I'll have Maven say this. You gotta turn that off. It's distracting me. You gotta turn off the music. I can't hear myself think.
Dude.
It's hard.
Tension.
It's hard. Too tense.
What are you playing?
He's playing Persona music in the background. I can't hear myself. It's like when you're trying to park, so you turn off the music because you see better with the music off. I can't hear myself think.
Yeah, I'm watching with bated breath. Go.
Your ass is being beat on the stage. Go get beat on the stage.
No, I'm tied up. I'm like.
So I'm gonna say, do you? Ooh, this is really interesting that Maven's the one saying this. I'm gonna say, do you think that the things that make you inherently human can be taught? Things like emotions and being able to things like emotions. Do you think that those are things that are able to be taught?
And the second person, this young man looks pleasantly surprised, and he goes, "No, I don't think emotions are taught. Emotions are reactive, right? That's not, and reaction is not necessarily that. And a reaction, I think, shouldn't be something that's taught, or else it's not reactive, right?" And the first guy, the one who looks very disgruntled, he says, "But reactions can be controlled. Reactions 100% can be controlled, monitored into what is the desirable outcome." And the third guy says, "I don't know. I don't know about that."
I'm gonna say, do you think things like curiosity and doubt can be learned? To be able to doubt what other people say and to be curious to learn more. Do you think that that's something that can be learned, or is that inherent in a person?
Second guy says, "I think that is something that can be nurtured, but it's something you were born with. That is something that is uniquely human." And the first guy says, "I think that curiosity is just a fulfillment of wild fantasies led by uncouth minds." And the third guy says, "I don't know."
This third guy's not being helpful. This third guy doesn't know anything. Okay, so I guess they're all sort of having opposite thoughts. So let me see what I'll say. So do you think that curiosity should be controlled?
Yes.
Yes.
Says the first guy. Yeah, the first guy says yes.
What?
Yeah, the first guy says yes. Naturally, if the curiosity leads to unproductive lines of thinking. It's vapid. It's slow.
But how do you know?
Asking questions for the sake of asking questions, letting the mind wander away from what could be productive thought and lines of inquiry. That is a distraction. That's a waste of time that hinders progress.
But how do you know if it hinders progress if you can't even think about it? How do you know that you're hindering your own progress by preventing change from even starting? How can you say that you don't even know the outcome? So how can you stop it at the butt? How can you nip it at the butt if you don't even know what will happen?
Second person says he makes a valid point. He makes a valid point. Something, it has to originate from something. And if you do not believe that something is inherent human nature, then I believe that you are discounting the intelligence of the human mind. And in that case, this entire discussion is pointless. And the third guy says, "That sounds right to me."
You know what? Thanks, third guy.
I take back what I said. You're being very helpful.
I would like you to make a persuasion check to kind of drive that last point home as these academics are arguing. Or you can make any check you want. It doesn't have to be persuasion. It can be intelligence. It can be wisdom or charisma. Any of those checks that you think are applicable, you can roll here.
Yeah, I'll definitely roll persuasion because that's what my highest is. But I roll
Lucky.
I'm deciding if I want to do a lucky because I rolled a 6, so plus my 10, that's 16. But given that it's a plus 6, I feel like given that it's a plus 10, I feel like I should be doing better than a 16. Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah. I think I'll use a lucky. I'm gonna use lucky.
Okay.
And I'm changing my d20.
You have to. If a dice betrays you have to switch it up.
I literally have a 50% chance. Not even, because I just need a 10 or above.
Yeah.
20, not
dirty 20.
dirty 20.
Okay, then 20. Salacious 20, as Jay would like to say.
Salacious 20. Yes, thank you.
So as you kind of had asked that last point, and the first guy who would kind of look disgruntled, his face kind of rearranges thoughtfully as he's thinking about your question, the ideas about the origins of curiosity, and he says, that's certainly something to think about. And to entertain curiosity, well, I mean, if one were to start going on a untoward path, I suppose then at that point, people could come to reasonable debate. And the second guy says, and that's what I was saying. We shouldn't be putting people to death for expressing opinions. And the third guy goes, yeah, that doesn't sound that great to me. That doesn't sound like something I'm feeling.
This guy's going, yap, yap. Or, I don't know. I don't know.
And the scholars all nod to you very politely, and then they start to make their way to the stage to vote.
Perfect.
All right. Okay, perception check to look for a group of people.
Can you hear this shit?
I can't hear the persona music, but he's still going at it.
He's playing the music that plays after I win a battle. and I pick up all my coins and gold. Okay, perception, one more time. Or maybe not one more time. But okay, well. I now won. I don't see. I don't see anyone, but I'm just looking at the people.
Okay.
I don't see.
So this is what's going to happen. Actually, I'm going to roll a dice. Hold on.
Oh.
So as you're wandering around, you bump into a trio of grandfatherly men.
Okay.
With like canes and like fancy little dapper hats and bow ties who are talking.
Okay.
And they turn to look at you, and the first one says, "Pardon me, young sir."
You are pardoned. Apologies, I didn't mean to bump into you.
And he goes, "No, nay bother." And then they're continuing to talk in their little trio, and then one of the men says, "I dare say it's a shame to see that such great knights are fallen to this position." Another man says, yes, it's just quite a shame indeed. To imagine that they would so blasphemously reject the teachings of Magistrate Haster, who've given them so much. And the third guy says, It seems a bit strange to me. It seems a bit strange to me that all of that out of the blue that these occurrences have happened. But again, their own flesh and blood daughter is testifying against them, and that cannot be something that was easily decided unless there was real corruption going on in the heart of the guard.
Damn, this is a difficult group to go in.
You got it.
Let's see. So their thoughts are like, I guess they're just like, I guess I'll just ask, what has been like what is your personal experiences like with both the men and trial and their daughter? How familiar are you with them past their role as a guard?
They're staples that they've always been staples of the community, and that's what makes this betrayal so cutting. So cutting, yes.
And you believe that this is a betrayal because I just like it has in the film a blank. Like, why do you believe that this is a betrayal? Do you have
young man, I don't know if you'd visited this town before Sir Haster, Magistrate Haster came along and really spruced things up, but it was a dump before. It was hard to make a decent living here. Barely any trade went through the area. Didn't get any funding from the state or other patrons. And now the town is prospering. Now we could really make a big name for ourselves and have many of our youth go to prestigious universities, make a name for Savoy's Gulch. And to have these men who claim to be pillars of the community now working against that progress is appalling, to say the least. Very disappointing.
But have you seen any examples or actions that they've done that have actively halted the progress of this community? Or are we going off of the words of one person?
Not just any person, a scholar, tutored by Haster himself, attending the prestigious programs, and most importantly, of own flesh and blood. Kin would not betray each other unless there was a good reason to.
Kin would not betray each other unless there was a reason to. I don't say that out loud, but I'm trying to think what I could say, because it's what they're saying is pretty true. obviously that's the person that they would trust the most. So I'm trying to give me 1 second. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to think about where to what's the time?
Zach's like, my life's at risk, Maven.
Give me one. Just give me a second.
I'm thinking.
God damn it! I'm thinking. Let's see. But there's no reason to. It's so hard to have them doubt the daughter. Who's to say that one mistake is worthy of death?
But the mistake here is something, well, young sir, you could say one mistake, but the mistake here could be of differing magnitudes, correct? You could have one mistake and accidentally murder a child. You could have one mistake and unravel an entire political system or an economy. It's quite simple to just say something is one mistake, but you have to look at the magnitude of the effect of that mistake. And this is something to have our captain and vice captain of the guard spreading misinformation. That's quite the mistake.
I do believe you have to understand that unlike their daughter, they haven't been exposed to what's his name? Sir Volhaster's ideology and way of thinking for their entire life. Unlike their daughter, who has been raised in this from the ground up, it's harder to teach an old dog new tricks, so to say. For people, I know that students who have made these mistakes before don't immediately get put to death. They are given a second chance. And if this is your first time hearing of these captains and vice captains, why can't we give them a second chance? They have not been raised from the ground up with this ideology. So why are we not forgiving to them? As if we are giving to members of our own community.
All right, roll a check. You could decide what type of check, but roll a check.
I'll do persuasion again. I don't like this stuff. 28.
28.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
So at your words, two of the men nod their heads slowly and they say, "We've all made mistakes in our youth. And granted, they have served the community well." One man still looks a might be unconvinced, but he goes, Perhaps there are other methods of re-education for these wayward souls rather than immediate death. That seems feasible. That seems reasonable." And then they walk off towards the voting booth.
They are old. It's hard to teach them. They are old. That's a big mistake away. They are old. It's harder to teach old people than it is to mold the youth like their daughter.
The youth. So as you continue to talk to these people, you feel like you've been convincing, people for quite some time, going along these groups, trying to talk to them. Some people don't listen to you. A lot of people seem to at least have some doubt introduced to their vote. And soon enough, you meet back up with Azure, and he kind of again leads you off to the side where hopefully you won't be noticed too much. And you're waiting with bated breath as one of the town officials announces that all the votes have been submitted.
Oh, I'm dead. And Maggie killed me, bro.
After walks towards the voting box, he leans down to read the results. His pleasant and mildly apologetic smile freezes and it twists into a far less gracious expression. And he says, "I would like to request a recount."
This is Azure
And
saying
you
this?
see Ian, no, that is Haster.
Haster, oh, okay.
And then you see Ian's head raised and he says, "You've never called for one in the past."
Ooh.
And the official shoulders forward to look at the box, and he reads aloud, "Yanmir Fanthro and Zacharias Fanthro will not be executed. They have been found by grand vote not guilty." So you see the guards step forward to release Ian and Zach from their bonds, and Ian nods at them, dignified. And then he turns to face Haster, and he says, "Volhaster, your conduct regarding the enforcement of your educational policies has been questionable, to say the least. You shall be placed on house arrest pending a thorough investigation of those currently incarcerated and those who have been sent to the re-education centers. Should those investigations reveal unlawful action, then there shall be a town hall grand vote for your removal effective immediately. Does Zach want to say something?
Zach is just like,
Yeah, bitch!
yeah, he's just like wide-eyed, like not really like, what? I'm not dead. And he's like overwhelmed with like emotion because yeah, he's glad he's not dead. He's glad some of them saw a reason. His daughter was about to sentence him to death.
I was gonna say
he's like,
that's his daughter, by the way.
yeah, and I guess he is my patron here, is my magistrate here. No, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
No, Haster
he is.
standing.
Yeah, he's running the thing.
Okay, I look at him, glaring with my hand on my weapon.
You're gonna kill his ass?
No.
He's gonna kill his ass.
Ian places a hand on your like okay, hold on. We're going to conduct ourselves righteously. We will be having an investigation. And then you see the militia also step forward to escort Haster back to his villa, house arrest. And as this crowd filters away, excitedly gossiping over this morning's events, you will notice Zach chasing after his daughter. Yeah. Like, damn, what an exciting morning!
Yeah, I feel like I finally got to think freely for a second. What a great day!
Free thinker. You notice that Zach is now chasing after his daughter, who's chasing after the guards that are leading Haster back to his villa. And Ian approaches you and Azure, and he holds out his hand again, and he says, "My apologies that you happened across the Voice Gulch and received such terrible treatment. Please, allow me to make some small amends. I shall give you my best horse to ride back to your hometown, and should you ever pass through again, you need only say my name, and I shall endeavor to make your stay as luxurious as is within my power."
Oh, thanks, man. This is Ian saying this.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm just glad you were safe, bro. He's playing more Persona music. This is like the happy ending music. Because I'm just, yeah, Maven's like, I'm just glad that we were able to get you back in one piece. I can't believe that our presence almost killed you. All one song, and you trying to help us almost killed you, and also showed your goddaughter's true intentions. Not our intention. My fault. I don't think you should be thanking us. But thank you, and we'll take the horse.
And Ian kind of chuckles a little bit, and he goes, we have a lot of work to do, and if the investigations reveal that something nefarious has been going on, then proper measures will be taken. But I assure you, again, my sincerest apologies for the arrest. It was unjust, and just I hope you fare well and continue practicing your Ballad of Baldur's Gate, and hopefully one time I shall hear you perform it in all its glory.
Damn, dude, thanks,
all right,
bro.
Last epilogue. A few weeks later, Azure, but now that you're safely back home, and you only got scolded a little bit by your parents. On the road, Azure made you promise not to talk about the whole jail thing.
Okay.
Azure does tell you the news. Ian's investigations uncovered horrific abuses at both the jail and the re-education center, giving him and Zach the proper grounds to call for Haster's removal and imprisonment, and luckily, that town hall grand vote resulted in his dismissal.
Woohoo! Yeah! Fuck you too! Fuck the stupid ass bitch.
And with that is Maven's non-combat one-shot.
Woohoo!
You see, you didn't listen.
I did. He's playing the ending, the hooray music. Woohoo! You are finishing off, bro. You are finishing it off. Thanks. He's making it louder.
All right.
Bailey,
did you like it? Did you enjoy it? I hope it made sense.
I did like it. I did enjoy it. Can I crack the daughter, by the way?
Oh, she's. Oh.
I'm kidding. She's a little too brainwashed for my liking.
For now.
Also, I also wanted to mention something about the thing that I wanted to make Azure say, but I made Maven say instead. The thing that he said about emotions being learned.
Yeah.
Maven is learning emotions.
Maybe that's something like Azure has been teaching him.
The way that I see Azure has been teaching him has been like sort of telling him like you need to figure things out yourself. Like he's not gonna tell him how to feel.
Maybe that's what.
Yeah.
Maybe Maven's just so smart.
Yeah. but Maven is to Maven, emotions is a thing that he is learning, which is why I was like, can Azure say this? Because Maven telling people that emotions are innate when it's not really innate for him was a bit weird. But that's just
okay, that's fair. But it was pitched as a question, which I think is very valid to a group of scholars.
Yeah, and then this third guy. I agree. I think
I
don't know. And the last
Look.
Yeah. And the
He's
last
doing his best.
You know what? He's the kind of scholar I am, not gonna lie. I don't know, actually.
So there are 3 people in a group project, and he's that third guy who's like,
it'd be like, shit, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I guess when the partners are fighting and arguing about what to do, and he's making the Google Doc and sharing it to their emails. Yeah, and then
all right.
Yeah, and then that last group, when I used the idea of re-education as maybe they can learn. Ooh. I didn't have any better ideas. I didn't have any better
sketchy.
ideas. I low-key should have just done a spell or something. I could have, because one of my things I was going to do, if I really needed to, is I was gonna use enthralling performance to charm multiple people. I was gonna use enthralling performance to charm like a group of people, and then if they were charmed, I would use suggestion to tell them to vote not guilty. To vote not guilty. And if they're charmed, they automatically lose. They automatically fail. So I was almost going to do that, but I was like, I have an idea. Re-education, good. Ooh, pause. Maven pause. Maven pause. But yeah,
no, you handled that really well. His dialogue with all of the groups were great. Very good.
Woohoo! Thanks for the watch, Amy.
Of course. Do you want to hear what would have happened if you had failed your persuasion rolls?
Oh my god. He actually loses a level because he let people die.
Oh, he dies. Maven gets sent to re-education.
Actually, what would have happened is Ian in rage, Zach is, I'm guessing, still paralyzed from what's happened with his daughter. Ian would have actually broken free of his bonds with a small knife, and a couple people in the crowd would have been like, this is wrong! This is preposterous! And what would have started is a very bloody, violent riot that Azure has to drag Maven out of.
Oh, shit.
And then a few weeks later, you would have heard the news that the riot had escalated into a whole vicious power struggle, and Ian and Zach actually beheaded the magistrate.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then you hear like the ding, you've leveled up. Maven's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, literally, it's like in the Minecraft EXP dots. He's like getting them, and he's like, "What's happening? Are people dying?"
The way that this was designed is you would have gotten the experience for uncovering the conspiracy and freeing their town regardless, but it's just your convincing people depended on if you got the peaceful ending or the violent ending.
And then he goes, I leveled up. Why? Why did I level up? That's crazy. Well, yeah. Oh God. Thank God. He would have maybe would have delayed his desire to adventure. I might say. He'd be like, give it a few months. Give it a few months.
Maven's parents being like, hey, there was like a really bloody power struggle a couple towns over. Wonder what happened. Didn't you guys pass through there recently? And he and Azure are just like, no.
And they're just like,
absolutely not.
Yeah, be like, what? I never even heard of that place before. What are you talking about? I didn't go out. I've been home the whole time.
Yeah, something about a gulp. I don't know. I don't know any Ians or Zachs. I don't know nothing.
Bish posh. Anyway, their daughter is freaking brainwashed. Their daughter is brainwashed. But at least I heard that from Sarah. I didn't meet them myself.
I mean, I heard of it, but...
I heard of it, but like, no, I haven't heard of it. No, I don't know what you're talking about, and don't ask me ever again. Don't ask me ever again. Ah, so interesting. I would have hated it if everyone died. If everyone died at the end. And
it would have been the really bad ending if they actually got beheaded. Maven's just, I'm never leaving town again.
Maven's like,
yeah, and then again, Maven gets sent to re-education.
yeah, Maven.
Maven in the next session's gonna go like, misinformation. And Cass is gonna be like, what the fuck?
He's like mine. He's like, I'm just a delinquent who needs to be re-educated. He's holding the crumpled textbook. He's like, I have to relearn the universal truths.
Cass is like, what
It's
the
like,
fuck?
it's the rocking back and forth in a straitjacket. The universal truth.
Cass wakes up in the middle of the night and Maven's just in his room, rocking back and forth with the Cass. Do you know about the universal truths? And Cass is like,
and he just goes, education is opportunity. Opportunity is power.
and Cass just looking at Maven like, yo!
Snap out of it! You're scaring me! You're scaring me!
He's like in his he's like in his nightwear, like with his covers on. He's like
rocking back.
Oh my god!
He's like,
Stop!
what is happening?
Stop it! What happened
And
to
Maven
you?
looks at Cass. I've been waiting for my opportunity to educate you. Yeah!
What's happening? But yeah, that was a good one shot. I had fun.
Yeah! I'm really glad you enjoyed it! Yay!
Maybe
Kobe gave me the idea. Kobe did give me the idea, and then he was like, run with it, and I said, okay.
It's like, I cannot do anything with this. It's like, I was writing it, and I was like, yeah, and you went, Kobe, no combat, please.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then he texted me and went, Haley, you write it. And I said, oh, okay.
Oh, the one thing I did think that was gonna happen is when when he's like doing the big thing where it's like they're on trial. Part of me thought you were gonna maybe even be like, this is like in front of the whole crowd.
Objection!
like crowd control the whole thing and convince everyone all at once. He's a liar. And the part of it was
objection.
Yeah, and I was part of it was gonna be like, I don't know if I can do all this.
Yeah, you could have been like Orion.
Ooh. Well, I don't even.
Like Apollo.
Okay, well, I don't want to be that one particularly.
No, not Apollo.
I'll be Apollo. I won't be Orion. I'll be Apollo.
My God.
Well, figured for Maven's level, he probably wouldn't be able to do that.
He
It's
just
a little much.
Yeah, he just starts flying and he's telling everyone, "Not guilty, not guilty. Please vote not guilty."
I'm an angel sent.
Yeah, I am a divine being sent from above. They gave me a place to stay.
Divine being of justice declares these two gentlemen not guilty.
You lie to them too. And then you come back to that like after a few levels. You come back in the village. You're like level 12.
Yeah.
Like you're back in Faerun and you're like, oh, our god, Maven, and you're like, what?
Whoa. And then
they all start going, Maven.
So whoa. Maybe I shouldn't come back here anymore.
And again,
She won.
hello.
I won.
Oh my god, you beat your
I convinced the hell out of those people.
Oh my god. So
I persuaded them as fuck.
I read because Haley gave me notes for how to control Zachariah's she gave it to me yesterday. I read it like once. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I did it right.
No, that was great. That was perfect. I mean, I figured you'd be fine anyway, considering the notes that you say you go off of with your characters.
Which is what, like
Kobe's
3
like,
words?
You want to see?
notes that are like a whisper and a promise, and I write like scripts.
Yeah.
So I was like, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you know what? The vibe. We get the. He goes off the vibe.
Maven talked
It's fine. It was perfect.
to victory.
Alternatively, what if I shot the magistrate?
I shoot him.
I kill him.
Gasp!
What if
You
I
would have heard someone from the crowd go, "Viva la revolution!"
Because I was like, what if I tried charming the guy? Wallhaster.
Just command stop.
Command. Not guilty's 2 words. Release.
Command repent.
Repent. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm apologizing for, but I'm so sorry. Let them go. But sir, why? I don't know.
You want to see my notes?
Yeah, go ahead.
Come here.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, you're
I'll
gonna
take a
see
look at this
Maggie's face when she looks at my notes. These are the characters.
Girl, the fuck am I looking at?
A stat sheet that says shit.
Bro, get that shit out of my. Bro,
the sequence that Haley wrote for me that I read out loud. And
okay,
the
I go back. What? I'm gonna read one of the bullet points straight up.
Okay, here. Part 1 scenes.
One of the lines, fade to black. That's one of the notes. Fade to black. And then, what's another one? Another one, plead for mercy. Bryce. I know this one here.
Kobe, share this sheet with me from something we've already run. I want to see. It's not fair. You got to see my entire writing process, and I got none of yours.
This one is, what is it? Celebration, but mama is sleepy. What is
Okay, Kobe, show Maggie mine what I wrote for her.
Hold on. I'll show you mine. This was Nang. My notes for this was what I was going for my thing with Nang. I'll put it in one shot.
Celebration, but mama is sleepy.
Oh my god.
Right.
Here's Haley's.
Let's take a look at this.
No. Where did she?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I freaking knocked over the. Okay.
I script everything.
10 pages. 10 pages? Could go just half a page. I think collectively his part 1 script was less words than your first paragraph.
No, 100%. I had 10 pages. What is this, Kobe? Kobe, in this doc, the longest thing in this doc is the dream sequence I wrote.
He said, the longest thing you made isn't even a thing you made. The longest thing you made.
Haley, I told you.
First area is dead Oscar. Sheep are red caps. Passive perceptions. Just a list of numbers. And then the only thing written is the dream sequence that I texted to you.
Right.
This is hilarious. And this is so funny. And I think that I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screenshot the part 1 scenes and I'm gonna put it next to my first page, and just I'm gonna put in I'm putting in the D&D group chat right now. This is hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. This is absolutely sending me.
Haley, I told you, everything I do for every single thing is improv. I have very vague guides to everything.
I mean, that's fucking, dude. It's what works for you, but I do think it's funny.
Do you really need a line that says fade to black though?
Yeah, it's because I know to cut the scene there no matter what happens.
I know to fade to I wrote fade to black because that's when it fades to black. I wrote celebration because that's when we celebrate, obviously. What more do you need to know?
Guys, this is so fucking funny. This is so hilarious. Oh my god. This is so funny. And this is not, by the way, this is not a bashing. Like, I'm impressed that you can do that on a few notes. But like, bro, I write a lot more than you.
I told Haley this when I was looking through her notes, and she said, "Oh, sorry, these are really like messy. It's not." And
they were so messy. They were really messy
pages, and I was like,
"Let me see this shit again."
I was like,
"They were messy before." Hey! They were messy before. They were like all bullet points before.
Okay.
It was messy.
Okay, but what? Okay, and then what happens if the final product is the bullet point?
Yeah, and then like outside of that is like, do you see this? What does this mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that.
What's the numbers?
Yeah, it's just random like scribbles that tell me what's happening like mid. What is this?
Bro's doing math. Am I allowed to see my pre-campaign notes?
See this?
Wait, do you want to see my new notes? For in game.
Sheep are yeah. Go
This
on.
is
Yeah.
hold on, let me find. This is what I did for the cast adventure. These are my notes.
Oh, so neat.
These are. Isn't it so cute?
So neat.
My character note.
That
And this
so
is
nice.
something I wrote in it. Things I wrote. I wrote, my hunger of Hadar killed a bunch of sheep. I split gold amongst the party. I survived tasting hag soup, so that's a +5 charisma. Thank you, Kobe.
it's like affirmations almost. I get +5 charisma. I am beautiful. I am strong.
Yeah, and
I am
that's
charismatic.
Yeah. And a lot of
Ass
the
tried to
things-
grapple a shrub, failed, and it sat on his face.
Okay.
A lot of the things I do, especially enemy placement, I make up on the spot depending on how well you guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to get you guys bum rushed, if I want them to hide a little bit, and then loot. That's the only thing I have written down where loot is, and then I just those are my notes. That is what my docs looks like.
The thing is, it's hard for me to engage and write notes at the same time. So I started off writing the notes, and then I just started remembering the shit. I just wrote down people's names because that's the thing I forget the most.
Oh
No, that's fair. I think names are an important thing to keep track of. I always write down names.
Yeah, but then when I was like struggling with the third group, I was like, I gotta pull something out. I had to throw out something I remembered. Re-education. I can work with this. Maybe.
All right.
Am I allowed to see the pre-campaign doc? Am I allowed to see the full Maven one-shot doc, or is it still secret?
No, you can look at it. It's done.
Woohoo! I'll take a look because I saw it on Kobe's computer. I'll look at it there.
Yeah, you can totally look at it because we went through everything, but you can and again, this is not a one style's better than the other because Kobe's running great one shots and hopefully mine are doing okay, but it's just the sheer difference between the two of here are 5 bullet points versus I was I need a 10-page script. This is my 10-page script.
Don't even worry about it. I feel like I don't think. Hopefully you won't take any offense. I think I kind of expected this from the both of you.
Hey, why are you saying she shouldn't be offended?
Tell me about it. I feel like I could have figured this. Bro, look at you. Bro. That's all I need to say.
Bro, she got tagged.
You're look at you.
Bro.
Stupid.
Look at that face on your face.
Y'all, the currently as of today, which won't be that long from now on, because I'm gonna do a lot of writing this weekend. The main campaign doc is 29 pages.
Right.
So far.
And I know that those.
So-
And how much of those is written out versus bullet points? Because bullet points take up more space.
We got about 2 pages of bullet points because those are things for the things I need to fully write out. Still, main campaign is 29 pages so far.
If you turn it into bullet point form, that's 60 pages.
It's a lot. It's a lot of pages, and that's not counting combat prep or magical items because those I have separate docs for.
That's just
And then the
one?
Adventures of Jimothy doc is currently 12 pages.
Damn. Hey, that one's not done yet because don't you have a second one
It's
coming up?
still working on that. But yeah, so I write a lot. Anyway, I find it very admirable what Kobe does. I could not do that. I can't work that way. It's crazy how much he comes up with impromptu.
Why are you looking at me like I'm the one that makes you write in bullet points?
Yeah, he's actually
My
Maggie
secret
Gundam.
exposed.
The secret is I'm guessing. I'm just guessing.
No,
Listen, bro.
The funny thing is when me and Haley were first talking about DMing styles, she was telling me that her preferred to watch DMing style was Brendan Lee Mulligan's, and I said, I like Matthew Mercer's more. Oh yeah, Matthew Mercer's the guy with 100-page notes. and Brennan who goes, yeah, I'm making this up as I go along.
Hey, your favorite doesn't
But
have to
see,
be what
that's
you're most
how that works. That totally
Yeah,
works because
that's what
I
I'm
like
saying.
I like playing under a Brennan Lee Mulligan table, and then Kobe preps that way, and he likes playing under a Matt Mercer table, and I have a binder, so it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your favorite doesn't need to be the one that's most similar to
No,
you.
it's just funny. It's like,
Yeah.
We found each other, okay?
Complimentary. Dara.
And
that's
then
why
everybody gets the benefit.
and that's why your characters have canonically saved
you want to see my
Faerun?
notes?
Baldur's Gate
Here.
together? I
Maggie,
think
do you want to see my notes for the 8-hour slogfest I took Rod, Jay, and Aaron through?
Okay, go ahead.
There's 8 hours of constant,
Okay.
constant stuff going on.
Okay, my prediction is it's 2 pages long. That's my prediction. Yeah, that's my prediction.
No, it's not in here. It's here. DM prep Kragmaw.
Okay, well I can't.
Okay.
I can't count the picture. That's
Okay, this.
okay.
And then
Well, it's
then
harder for you because you
Cragmaw
have it
Castle.
in tabs.
Cragmaw Castle.
Okay.
The changes I made to the NPCs. And the owlbear stuff.
Okay, that's straight. That's not even anything written. That's a screenshot. You just took a screenshot of a stat block. There's not even any writing involved.
There it is.
But he changed something on the stat block, and all that he changed the HP. That's it. That's all that he wrote. It's a screenshot of a stat block, and then
here,
changes 35 HP.
Wait,
right.
and then second one, this is important because I had this different quest info. Go for the 3 boys.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I love this. I love everything about it. I think Kobe's doing great.
You 3 have heard rumors from surrounding farmers that they're being held in a goblin camp nearby. That's it. Lovely.
I think y'all fantastic.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ending